When you an entrepreneur, you gotta be willing to do work before everybody clapping, before anybody showing love, before you make money. I'm used to that. Anywhere in any city, if you Google rental car business coach, not my name, not my company name, none of that, I'm gonna come up number one. We get up in the morning and I say, I'm gonna see how many people I can help when I open up my mouth today. There's gonna be people who hear me open up my mouth trying to help people and hate on me. The people you're trying to help the most are gonna be the ones who try to hurt you the most. Now, if you're an entrepreneur and you fail, you're gonna fail in front of everybody.
Now y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Aristotle Investments. I'm with another episode of Out the Mud. And in this series, we like to talk about people who came from the bottom. It's a come from the bottom story because I came from the bottom. So I like to hear it because a lot of you are starting from the bottom. So there's a person who started from the bottom that I know, my guy Mitch. What's your name, bro?
Pushman Mitch, you know the vibes, bro. Starting from the bottom. I didn't even know that's what we was gonna be on today, dog. Yeah, so a lot of people don't like that to represent where they came from.
Right.
Me in particular, I embezzle that. Like I literally just be like, look, anybody that's from the bottom that's where we at now today, we should be celebrating that at all times.
Exactly. What little baby say, a lot of people rich, but it hit different when you come from zero.
No, it's facts. So that's like when you ever seen that movie with Eddie Murphy when he's a vampire? What's it called? Vampire in Brooklyn?
Think so, yeah, I heard it.
So he talk about, and this is a crazy analogy, he talk about the religion side, like how the devil and how evil is necessary because you want to appreciate blessings and good times. If everybody in the world was blessed, it wouldn't be that serious. It would just be like, oh, that's normal. So it's like, I feel like that struggle, you climbing that, it's all necessary for you to actually enjoy this when you get here. Because now, when I wake up in my crib, bro, and I go see my cars outside, I wake up, it's like it was a dream. It's like, this shit ain't real. This don't belong to me. But it just, I appreciate it that much more, and I'm gonna do anything to protect it. But I definitely don't forget where I came from. Like being from Philly, we don't even see the type of cars that I drive and ever coming in that vicinity. So we never even imagine us being able to have them. I mean, outside of being like an NBA player or something like that, but that's every single kid's dream in the world.
So you from Philly?
Yeah.
Elementary school, middle school, and high school?
Yeah. So I'm from Southwest. I went to, I got all the way to 9th grade and I came down to South Georgia. But I was always back and forth. I think I'm lucky because I got to travel a lot. My stepdad was in the military. So we lived in Germany. We lived in Florida. We lived in North Carolina. And then we settled down in Georgia though. So, but yeah, I'm from Philly originally. But I feel like now I'm from everywhere that I ever been. So I represent all the spots. I'm from Hinesville, Georgia, Fort Stewart.
I used to live there, and I went to Fort. That's where I was for 6 years.
I went to high school down there. So I graduated from a high school in Hinesville. So I went to Liberty County High School. That's where I graduated.
I know exactly where that is.
Yeah.
So, I used to live in Richmond Hill, so I used to have to cut through that high school and then go through Richmond.
So you went down what, 16? Because going to Richmond Hill, that's how you got to.
16 is like the highway, ain't it?
Yeah. That's how you got to go through there to get down to Richmond Hill. Like I don't know about how you can.
Oh yeah, I go the other way. yeah. It's two ways you can go through.
Okay.
But yeah, Fort Stewart, where I was stationed for 6 years.
Nah, man, I love Fort Stewart, bro. I used to stay on the base. I got a lot of good memories from my childhood down there too. So we was I used to go on post and off post. That's what they call it.
So you know about Savannah?
Yeah, I went to high school in Savannah too.
That's where I met my wife.
That's
she
what's
went to Armstrong, but it ended up becoming Georgia Southern.
Yeah, I used to play basketball Armstrong in Savannah sometimes. So I used to be out there. I went to Savannah, so I went to a bunch of high schools. Like I said, I was a military kid. So I went to Windsor Forest High School. I went to H.B. Jenkins High School, Liberty County High School. In Philly, I went to Bartram my freshman year. So I was all over the place. So I feel like that's really the reason why I was able to think the way that I think.
But
you know what I mean?
So one more time, like you became a military brat when? Yeah, it was.
So my stepdad was in the military since I was a kid, but we would leave Philly and then come back, if that makes sense. But we ain't really fully leave from Philly, like where we ain't go back no more until like my freshman year.
Wow, we have parallels, bro, because my stepfather, the only thing is my stepfather joined the military when I was in 11th grade. So I just graduated. I just got done with 10th grade. November of my 11th grade year is when we moved to Fort Riley, Kansas. See what I'm saying? So it was a culture shock to me and everything, but that's what made me join.
No, that's crazy. I always, my mom and my stepdad, they would always talk about me joining the military. So if basketball didn't work out, that was clearly what the first thing they wanted me to do. So anytime something
So
was
you were
going on,
good at basketball. I could
oh
tell.
no, I'm a hooper, bro. I'm a hooper. I'm
You
a
can't
hooper
beat
first.
me, but
I know you always talk about that, but
it's too late now.
I think it's real good that we never play because you can always say that whenever you see me.
Yeah.
So that's the best thing. All of y'all who be talking about playing me in basketball, the best thing to do is just to talk trash and never play me. Because once we play, now
Yes,
I
right.
gotta have all of the trash talk about how garbage you is, all of that. I gotta have all the receipts. So we gonna record it.
Oh,
You mean
oh.
we ever play? The camera's going out. That shit going on Instagram, everything.
And you think you about to do me like
It's not
dirty.
about to. It's guaranteed. That's why I got this injury right here, bro. I was out there playing ball with the young boys,
Nigga
man.
crossed your ass.
Nah, I actually went out on the 30 ball though. So I went out. I ruptured my Achilles on the last play of the game.
And these niggas let you score 30 points.
Bro, it's easy for me to score 30. I'm a walking 30 ball.
But what I'm saying is, I just can't imagine niggas scoring 30 points on me. Like, that's weird.
Well,
like, you
so
get what I'm saying? Like, that's
it
crazy.
probably wouldn't happen to you. You know why?
Length.
Because if I score 2-3 times on you straight, your team gonna say get off them. So I probably won't have 30.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
I'm just saying that's what naturally happens. When if I scored a couple times on you, they ain't gonna just say, yeah, all right, keep getting them, bro. You got it. They gonna get somebody who's better, and then I'm gonna give him the buckets.
But let's talk about it, though. Let's talk about it. So what do you particularly do? Like, why should the audience, for one, why? They want to know, like, why are you even talking to him? Like, let's talk to him. What do you do?
Right, to the business. So I'm the #1 rental car business coach in America. So if anybody watching this anywhere in any city, if you Google rental car business coach, not my name, not my company name, none of that, I'm gonna come up #1. And it's not by accident, it's done intentionally. So I'm #1 in getting people to make $20,000 the fastest per month. So that's what we do. That's what I'm known for on social media, because I've had multiple 7-figure companies and 8-figure companies. So now I'm at the point where I want to pay it forward and show people how I did it. And I could tell you the story about why I even got into coaching, because I'm from Philly. Like I told you, we don't do that. When we walk past each other, we don't even say what's up like down south. You know, down south, when you walk past somebody, y'all get like the little head nod, y'all say what's up. In Philly, we don't do that. You don't just say what's up to somebody you don't know. You know what I mean? So it's kind of different. But so when I came down here, that's to say I got successful in business after a while of doing what I do, I met a dude named Neo. So you know Neo. I met Neo and had nothing to do with business. I had my Lambos outside. I had like 4 or 5 Lambos. I'm shooting a commercial. He just happened to be standing in the building where we were shooting at, right? He came down and talked to me, whatever. We get the relationship. And
That was in Philly.
that was down south.
Oh, down south.
So it was down here. So I set up shop down here. And long story short, he stayed in the building where I'm shooting the commercial at. Fast forward, me and him get a cool relationship. It's just, for me, it's just like, let's just play ball. You know how I am the same way with y'all. Like, it's like the business stuff is the last thing I talk about, because I'm already good. When you really good, and 50 Cent said something about this, it's like, you don't never want to feel like you need it. Like when somebody coming to you with a play all the time, it make people feel like they need to play. So long story short, I'll be good. I'll be secure in my swag. I just go get my bag. I've been doing this. This before Instagram. I don't got no followers, nothing. Neo, he going crazy. Long story short, every time I talk to Neo, he talking about business. He talking about, hey, yo, man, you need to be teaching people this and da-da-da-da.
Right.
And I just be like, yo, let's go hoop. So we would go hoop. So after we went and hooped or whatever, we got a cool relationship. And then one day, I just said, yeah, let's follow each other on the gram. So now I see what he got going on. This dude going crazy with private jets and all this crazy shit. And I'm like, yo, this dude going crazy. I thought he just another dude who just talking to me crazy, but he really out here getting busy. Long story short, he told me I was selfish. We went to do a giveaway at Kroger out in Decatur. And we gave away like 40,000 collectively with all the entrepreneur homies. And before that, I've never done any type of philanthropy. I didn't do no give. Most I did was go to the gas station and give some money to a homeless dude. You know what I mean? Get some water to him, whatever. So we go do that. Now I'm seeing what he's talking about, because he called me selfish, and I didn't understand why he said that. He like, yo, you living in a penthouse, you driving Lamborghinis, and we from Philly. Nobody do that where we from, and you don't even want to tell nobody how you doing it. Because he in the coaching space now. I don't know nothing about that. I just be like, somebody asks me what I do, I say as little as possible. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say to somebody who asked me that. So then when he said that to me, that made me realize I do need to start doing it. So we do the Kroger giveaway. We pull the Lambos out there. We let little kids rev up the cars. I'm seeing their faces. They ask us what we do. They automatically think we rappers or NBA players, and we all like, nah, we business owners. So that made me realize that I was being selfish, and I can give back, because they would never have nobody else to teach them this type of shit. So that's the story, the origin of me starting to coach. And then now me becoming number one, I'm 5 years in, and I literally found it an easy way to break down how people see business as something complex. So that's, long story short.
Okay. So it's dope because I'm thinking about the time period and whether we like to acknowledge or not, regardless of anything, that was such a beautiful time period, that 2019, 2020, 20, I would say 2020 through 2022. That pandemic was such a beautiful time period to be in for us in the coaching spaces, things like that. And just seeing everybody, now don't get me wrong, like I was doing mines for, before 2020. And I'm pretty sure you was doing yours before 2020.
Right.
But whoever had a bread coming into 2020 turned up.
Oh,
Just so beautiful.
It's actually insane. Like, I wish we could go back. If I would have knew, because I was new to social media, like I told you.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing coaching, not Instagramming, Reels, none of that. I'm not no TikTok bull.
Right.
So when I got into it, this is my first experience with followers and stuff like that. So if you new to it, you're going to look at it like, oh, it's like this all the time.
Right.
So I'm not knowing that this is got an expiration date on it. I'm just like, oh shit. Every time I post, it's gonna go crazy like that. Everybody gonna see it. If I want to sell a product, like if I'm selling, sodas, they gonna buy it just like that because I got a lot of followers. And that's what my assumption was. And then when it stopped, I was like, oh shit. It's not always like that. So that's why I wish I could go back and take advantage of that time, because I was just traveling the world, bro. I was just enjoying life. I've been to whole bunch of different countries during that time. The flights was cheap. Everybody, anytime you post on Instagram, the algorithm would show it to all your followers. Then they got hip to what we was doing, and then they just started limiting the amount of people that see our stuff. So yeah, bro, I wish I could go back to that time, bro, because I would have did
that
500 million.
Yeah, that time period. I ain't gonna lie, I took advantage of that time period.
That's dope, bro.
I did. I ain't gonna lie. I can't even say I left anything on the table.
That's crazy, bro.
Like that, I actually hustled the hardest I could ever hustle during that time period. And that's why
we need to switch places, man. You see?
Yeah,
big bank take little bank. In this
nah. So here's the thing, though, bro. So I gotta touch on this because you said you were the #1 car rental person. So talk to me about this. How lucrative is the car rental space? And then after that, I want you to tell me, how has it changed from that 2020, 2022
That's
market?
a great question, bro. Damn, you good at this. You've been doing this for a minute.
Something like that.
Nah, so it hasn't changed at all. It just only gets better. I think what people don't realize, the only thing that has changed is that people know about Turo, which is the most household name of the rental car thing. But the rental car business is nothing new. It's been out since before I was born.
And it's still lucrative.
It's super lucrative. Like, it's not even like a little bit. Like, the demand is so high that I can never advertise or market my stuff enough to where I would be able to satisfy all those customers. I would never have that many cars, which is why I can teach it so freely. Like, you hear when people be like, what would you coach it if you're going to get competitors? The demand is so high that if everybody who followed me started a rental car business, it still would be there.
So talk to me about that demand. Who is the top 3 type of customers who are buying the rentals from you, and why?
All right, so first of all, let's just do the history, right? Enterprise has been around since like 1950 something, right? Hertz 1915, even earlier, right? We wasn't even born or thought about. When we die, the rental car game is still gonna be going on just the same. Now, Hertz and Enterprise is at every airport. Them shits is in Mexico, Puerto Rico, everywhere. So if you think about it, that just lets you know how lucrative of a business it is.
Right.
Whenever you land in any country, what they trying to get you to get into a rental.
I get one.
You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get you. Every time you land at the airport in Atlanta, they got a whole rental car section at every airport. That's how high of a demand it is. But people, when they hear about it, they think Lamborghinis and Ferrari. That's what they attracted to. But that's not what most people even drive. Not only do they not drive it a lot, is they're going to rent it a lot less. So when people see me, the first thing they thinking is like, oh, you want to get into the Lambo rental car space, but that's not it. I want you to get into economies. Economies is what most people drive on a day-to-day basis. I want everybody to listen to the sound of my voice. When you think about it, when you're watching this episode, did you see a Nissan Altima today? Like, just think about that.
For sure.
You saw it, and most of them is mine. Like, you know what I mean? So we got hundreds of cars, and the reason why is because most people want to get those, and everybody is never going to be in the position. There's always a new person coming along that needs their credit fixed and can't get a car. There's always a new person coming along that don't got enough money to buy a car. So we always have that perfect avenue to be able to help with all of these clientele.
So people, do you get customers who rent yours for months?
That's the only way they probably can get it from us. So I'll explain my niche. Right? Just because you my homie, I'm on your platform. So we in Madison Square Garden, if y'all ain't see what's going on right now.
Okay.
You feel me?
You
We
feel?
in one of them arenas right now. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna break down the sauce for you so everybody know. And particularly, I do niche-based rental car businesses. So I don't give my cars to everyone. So when people hit me up like, oh, Mitch, can I get a car? If you're not a door dasher, you cannot get a car from me. So I run my businesses basically like salon suites. So everybody that gets a salon suite, they're not getting it just to have it for themselves and them cut people hair or braid people hair. They gonna rent their spaces out to people who are entrepreneurs. So I'm renting my cars out to entrepreneurs who want to use the cars to make money. That's not like somebody going to Disneyland and coming back. That's not like somebody going to Florida coming back. I want somebody that's going to keep the car, don't bring it back to me. The only thing I got to do is keep tracking the maintenance. So I specialize in courier services, Uber and Lyft drivers, people who do like delivery, so sprinters and stuff like that. People who literally want to take it and go get pickup loads off like hot shots and look at the leaderboard and be able to get the loads delivered. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing niche-based businesses. And that's why I'm saying that I get my people to 20K a month the fastest. I can tell you exactly how many cars. I can tell you the exact year to get. I can tell you exactly where to post it at and gonna have 1,000 leads. Like you're gonna literally get 50 leads an hour on how I promote my businesses. So you don't gotta have a lot of followers, none of that. And you still can just come in the game and immediately have all your cars booked out.
You know what I like about what you do too? Similar to what I do. You actually do what you're teaching on a daily basis.
Right.
Like, would you trust that I can actually trade and I got...
Yeah, because I see your ass with motherfucking boards and shit in front of your face every day. You doing it your damn self.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's a lot of. So you know what? That's a good topic.
You see what I'm trying to say?
That's a good topic to talk about.
What am I trying to say?
So you saying that like people who coach businesses that they're not currently doing, like it's frowned upon, is what I would say.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily that you can't do it, because you can't. But I just think that it's so many changes that happens in the game. Just like if you got Uber, like the app Uber, how many times y'all get emails that say, we just upgraded our terms and conditions?
Thank you.
Stuff is changing every single day. So if you're not currently doing it and you coaching on it, you're gonna be setting people up for failure every time something changes. Like what a lot of people who was in my business, they saw a YouTube video of me in 2020, 2019. We were talking about using certain insurances, right? Or using Turo or whatever. We don't use that. We don't use it at all. We
don't use Turo.
At all. What? We don't use Turo. We had insurances like Lula. We don't use Lula. We don't use none of that.
So where, if you don't mind telling the audience, you don't have to give away just a complete sauce, but and either way, they don't want to come to you for this. But if it ain't Turo, where can they get these leads from? And who should they market to? What would be the fastest way to get some leads?
Facebook Marketplace. Don't got to go nowhere else.
That's where I went when I was a barber. I always tell people you could literally go to so how I used to get my customers from my barber, and I'm talking about it was to the point, like you said, where I had to reject clients.
Yeah, you can't. It's impossible.
And that's why I say everybody can be a barber, damn near, because it's enough heads for everybody. And then a nigga might get tired of his barber. He might be like, shit, I just want a cheaper, or he might be available or something like that. I used to get my leads straight up from Facebook.
Bro, let me show you so you can talk about the validity of this. I'm gonna show you Facebook Marketplace right now. And I don't never create another ad. I did one video. It don't matter what car I got to give out. I use the same one. They say, oh, is that still available? I'll be like, nah, but I got a Nissan. They be like, bet. I don't gotta keep making videos for each car I buy. One video. So I'm about to show you right here.
Now that's hard.
Yeah, so you can see the seriousness of this.
A video, and you can just post it on Facebook Marketplace. So Facebook Marketplace is a lucrative underground system that people not taking advantage of. Pretty much
if
what
you're
you're
not
saying.
using Facebook Marketplace, bro, to market your business, especially like my niche, I want you to see it. Hold on. Wait. Because I was just looking for a bike, so they showing me the shit I was trying to buy.
I used to see stuff.
Look, what that say? Just tell me what it say.
Nothing but leads.
But what does the say? Does the lead say? What that say?
Cars for DoorDash.
This how many people hit me up. It ain't gonna stop.
Damn.
50 leads an hour, bro. Like, no joke. I could do that one ad anytime. And then what we do is...
So I want to talk about this. How much are they renting your car for? And how much can they profit from DoorDash?
So it depends. So that's a great question, bro. So just think about it. What type of car do you need to drive for DoorDash?
Anything. It could
Any
be the
car,
cheapest.
any year, any make, doesn't matter. People can ride a bike or a scooter on DoorDash. So if I'm giving them a car, they okay with whatever car I give them. So I can go all the way back to like '07 for real and buy cars for $1,500, $2,000. I'm all in $2K. I'll get my money back in 1 to 2 months. So what I do when I buy cars, I got a 3-month ROI rule. So I got to make my return on investment by 3 months. So just imagine. So let's just say I'm not going to coach y'all on everything, but just imagine if you take a car, you buy for $1,500, Nissan Altima in your grandma's house, you fix it up, make it look clean, you make sure everything gravy, you go give it to somebody for $350 a week. You make your ROI when? 2 months. Now you own the car outright. You got the title, and you got a cash flowing asset. If it crashes, you get your money back again. You get what I'm saying? So let's say if it crashes, it gets totaled, you're gonna get your little $1,500 that you spent back, right? Also, you made money the whole time you had it. That make sense?
Right.
So that's the best play ever. That's like the safest investment you can make. $1,500, I made my money back in a month. The car stays out for mad long. Somebody paying me $350 a week because they using it to make money. They never gonna bring it back. I got cars that been going for a year and a half already. Year and a half, 2 years, same person. They ain't gonna never buy their own car. They just wanna use mine. They like, for what? They gonna put mad miles on it. I don't care what miles they put on it. Every time I book unlimited, I pay $1,500 for this.
Straight up from Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace.
And do you make them sign a contract?
Of course.
And what are the stipulations when they don't pay the money back? How
do
do
you
you
mean?
get your car back?
Oh, so that's a good question. That's a good question. So I haven't had that problem, but we have had repossessions in the past and we handle them. We got a whole process on how we do that. But either way, we put 2 to 3 trackers in every car that we have, right? So we use kill switches from Gold Star. So what I use is called Gold Star by Sperian. If you got a less budget, you can use Advantage GPS. Both of them have a wired in kill switch option, so you can disable the engine, right? So if you don't pay, you supposed to bring it back Monday, you don't pay, you ain't answering, we chopping you, we coming to get it. No big deal. But for me, nine
And the
times
kill switch, for the people who don't know, is the
it just disables the engine. It's a starter disabler, so they cannot start the car. So once the car is cut off, they can't cut it back on. It's over.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm pretty sure my niggas listening, because when you talking about that money, that's what they like to hear, especially when it's like something obtainable. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is possible for the lowest level. And then now you're giving people, like, even if I was in high school, you just gave me an idea how I can go make some money without asking my parents to go buy me a car. I can go rent a car from a guy at the lowest price, go work DoorDash
Right.
instead of going to work for McDonald's.
Bruh.
See what I'm saying? Now, would you rent to
that,
somebody who's 16
Me?
years old?
No.
Oh,
So
well.
I got a 25 is
fuck.
normally my age. The least that my students will go to is 21. Me in particular, I can say no. I got enough money to say no to anything. So I take my exact customer that I want. 25, you want to drive DoorDash, you show me the proof that you already been approved to drive for it. If they show you the proof they didn't approve for it, they already had a background check. So we only got to pay for our own background check. But if you want to, you can use apps like our websites like Intilius. You can do your own background check. In Georgia, you can make sure you can type in their license. It'll show if it's valid or not valid. So all of that stuff is the way to confirm if they are who they say they are. But other than that, if they already been approved for DoorDash or Uber, they've been through a background check already. So you're good to go. So you just match the ID to the account. When they pull up, they show you the account. They scroll up, you make sure it's them. You good to go. You already know you got the right person. So me, you 25, you got your driver's license. I'm gonna get everything else. I'm gonna get you in the car. Go ahead and drive that guy.
I'm forcing him to give the game, by the way, folks.
Bruh.
He slick don't want to give it to me. I'm just fucking
hey,
with
look, you gotta be you gotta be hesitant these days, bro.
I know.
Because you know why? Because people will take that part and guess the rest. You know why? That's what I'm saying. Like, if I don't sit here and break down, look, use this exact insurance, make this type of website. When you do an accident claim, say this, do this. If you don't say all of that, they gonna take that one part that they know they can do and guess the rest.
Nah, you're right. And that's funny because I deal with that in the stock market. People will watch me for free on Sundays and they'll be like, bro, I can do that. And I'll be like, he doesn't know what he's missing. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want you to think that. You get what I'm saying? Because do you know what I specialize in the most? helping people recover their blown accounts.
Bro, that's just, I'm the same way, bro.
You
And
know what I'm
that's
saying?
messed up. So you know
before they buy from me and risk their money and actually take. Go ahead, fuck it.
No, I got you. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
on the same wave. But that's why, I used to sell courses and shit. I don't sell courses no more at
Right.
all. So I stopped selling courses in top of 2024. And the reason why is because people are taking the course, even though I'm breaking it down from beginner, entry level, all the way to expert private rentals, all the way to like Lamborghinis. If you follow me on the gram and you saw that I had a Lambo and you wanted a Lambo, you gonna skip all those lessons up to Lambo time and then do the Lambo play instead of doing all of these parts I told you. So people don't know how to even read books the right way. People don't even know how to take course the right way. It's take module 1, execute module 1. Take module 2, execute module 2, and so on and so forth. But they want to go all the way to module 7 and say, this is where I'm at. I'm going to start at module 7. Go get a Lambo, wreck it, and not be able to afford it. You get what I'm saying? So even though I sat there and took like my 10 years of experience and put it into a well-organized way to where you don't got to go Google here, YouTube here, try to find all these places. It's all in one place from an expert at this field. They still gonna do what they want to do. So I stopped selling courses just to make sure I coach you. So the only way to get my course is to join my coaching program so I can coach you for 3 months to a year. You get what I'm saying? So I can make sure that you do it the right way versus depending on you to be a person who knows how to execute courses and have discipline. Cause just think, this is a person off the street. They're not gonna just say, yeah, I got discipline off overnight and just take a course and then they're gonna do it everything how they do it before they got the course. So if they was a step skipper, they gonna do it right there with the course too. So I had to pivot on that because everybody that come to me, like you said, oh man, I watched this podcast and I went out about 40 cars in my personal name. How can you help me get them into my business name? Because I can't buy a house, I can't do that. And now I'm like, damn, I gotta try to rescue you from absolute crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, your whole debt to income ratio is tore up. You can't do no moves now. I have never seen anyone tell somebody to do that. But they's like, this one dude did it, so I can do it too. He ain't saying you should do it. He just saying what he did. You shouldn't do that. So that's the reason. So, but that's a good thing. I hate having to do that, but that's what majority
It's crazy because
of
I
my
don't sell a
mentorship
course.
is.
Like, I haven't sold a course. I only sell a mentorship.
Right.
Because my course is free when you come into the chat. And that's just teaching you candlestick, support resistance, how to get into a trade, understanding the charts, understanding the terminology, and then, how to buy the dip. I got to get you in the basics. My course is only the basics and it's for free if you join my chat. But the mentorship is the only way I'll teach you, because if I put my mentorship in the course, you're not going to watch it. But if I teach you live for 5 weeks straight, you'll take that more serious.
Yeah, it's your boy Lil Baby. I'm right here with Aristotle Investment.
Obviously, you got whiskey too. Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Big Glow, and I'm right here with my boy Aristotle.
I get it.
He about to teach me about these dividends and saving money.
It's your boy DC Young Fly, man. I'm here with my boy Aristotle.
Shout out to Aristotle. I took his class.
Man, this dude is the truth, dog. He just put me on game on like investments, dividends, stock market.
I sit around with a bunch of my friends and we talk about stocks all day now.
Man, I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. Stupid knowledge, you dig?
I've learned so much. Aristotle had put my trading level on top.
I done learned so much about stock trading, options in particular. It's really changed my whole life and concept about money and investing.
This dude taking people off the corner, man.
I can honestly just say that, like, before Aristotle, dude, I was trading off of impulse. A little bit of stuff I learned off of YouTube. But this package, it's the real deal. It'll get you trading off of real facts. You'll be able to back check, and you'll be able to know what you're doing, not just jump in because you think it's right.
I really should go check out their campaign if you really got something going on. Y'all know me, I'm trying to get my 100 M's any kind of way I can. Yeah.
This is Aristotle Investments, and welcome to Stock Sundays, where I go over a recap of last week's top news you may have missed, option trade recaps and strategies I take, important data and earnings to look forward to, a watch list for next week. And if you stay to the end, I do a live Q&A.
Live. Every Sunday.
Tap in. Before I move on to the rental part, let me ask one last question. So you would recommend Facebook Marketplace over Turo?
It's not that I would recommend it over. That's just what I do. So
there's no right or wrong way to
no,
a car.
it's definitely not. I got a lot of respect for Turo. When I started off, it wasn't called Turo when I started. It was called Relay Rides. But Turo is what it turned into. So
you an OG to the point where
Yeah.
you knew Turo before it was Turo.
yeah, that's a
Damn,
fact.
that's crazy.
So I've been doing it mad long. But
When did they make it Turo from
I
real?
felt like 2015, 2016, I think they switched it.
Damn.
So that's
How long you been doing rental
I've been
cars?
doing it 10 years. So I've been doing rentals for 10 years now. Going on 10. I started in 2014.
2014.
I started in 2014.
Damn, I graduated high school in 2014.
Yeah, see, he was a young boy. I was already out here getting busy. Nah, I'm just playing. But
So how old are you now?
I'm 34, so I'm about to be 35. I'm about to be
That's what's
35
up.
in November. So yeah, I look young though, but I'm up there.
I give you that. You might be.
I'm
you
a
might
young
go with
looking
a few
young-
niggas who look younger than 35. 35-year-old nigga supposed to look worse than that.
I do got a baby face. It's a gift and a curse. I think it's because I don't drink or nothing like that. But
Yeah.
what I was going to say was Turo is definitely something that can be used as a tool, just like anything else.
Right.
So what I tell people is this: if you can take the risk that Turo is taking yourself, then you don't need Turo. Because I break it down like they're your business partner. Most complaints you're going to hear about Turo is, oh, their fees is too high. They're taking too much money. First of all, if me and you got into a business partnership right now, and I say, yo, I'm going to buy the car. I'm going to clean it, make sure all the maintenance is good with it, right? And I'm going to make sure the tires is good. I'm going to meet the customers. I'm going to check their IDs, and I'm going to give them the car. Your job is to take the bookings, find the customers, vet them, make sure they not like a terrorist or something like that. I want you to have a system to where we got 24/7 roadside assistance, and I want you to take all the risks when it comes to insurance. If me and him had a partnership like that, y'all would say it was fair if I give you a fee, right? Like if I give you 20%, that's cool. If I give you 30%, that's cool. Nobody would ever confuse that. But since it's an app doing it, we like, oh man, it's charging too much fees. They are doing a job for you that you don't have to do because they're taking a risk for you. They're doing all of the framework, finding the customers, listing them, making the calendar, blocking out your calendar. All of that stuff is done for you. You don't got to do it. So if you can do that for yourself, you could do it privately. But if you can't do it by yourself, if you don't want to take the risk of insurance, if you don't want to do your own calendar, you don't want to do your own marketing, then you need to stay on an app like Turo because they are going to help you. Yes, they're going to take a fee, but it's a necessary fee to do business with them. They are helping you. Does that make sense?
Right.
So if you in that position, do Turo. If you not, if you could take that risk and you want to be able to make the big bucks, then go private. I would say go private. So that's my reality, the real answer. Like the people trying to fluff on the Turo. Man, you don't go to use Turo, you can go private. Well, some motherfuckers need that Turo.
I even say that about investing. I'm like, you can easily go on Robinhood app, wait for the market to crash, put it on aggressive mode, and it'll do the auto investing for you. But is it going to make as much money as I'm making?
Right.
No.
Nah.
Now, are they going to beat the bank? Yes. Not Robinhood, Acorns. Robinhood doesn't do an auto for you. Acorns does.
I've been using Acorn since I was in high school.
See? So I've been doing that. I've been using Acorns since 2016. So Acorns will auto invest for you, of course, on aggressive mode if the market crashes. It's just the S&P 500 VOO.
Right.
But if you want to make a 30%, and you could possibly on Acorns.
Right.
If you know how the stock market is going right now, you could have done that on a dip. But I say that it's just like that, Turo and this and that. You go, the big bucks is what we doing.
Right.
The auto shit, yeah, it's cool.
I think it's even it's a way to learn from it too. Like from Turo, it taught me a lot. It taught me how to set my calendars up. It taught me the things that I need to make sure I watch out for. You know what I mean? So I did it for a little while, and then once I learned everything I need to learn from it, and I was willing to take those risks, then I went private. So I've been private since like 2018, and never went back since 2018. There's no point.
2018 is when I started Aristotle Investments.
Okay.
And I was a millionaire prior to the pandemic.
Right. So I made my first million in 2018. But I was already doing rental cars since 2014. So it took me 4 years before we seen the first mill in revenue. So let's just get that.
Exactly. Well, I had a mill cash, so I did a mill revenue 2019 though.
Right.
But a mill cash was 2020. That's when I consider myself a millionaire.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like as far as revenue, that was 2019.
Yeah. So me, 2018 million revenue. I made 2 million that year actually, but it was in revenue.
Yeah, it's
right?
hard to get that shit back.
So let's just niggas to be capped.
Oh yeah, nigga cap quick. Nigga cap your ass down quick, boy.
Bro,
Nigga,
so
but,
I had-
but
I had 2 mil in 2018, and then when I had to pay taxes the next year, I ain't even had. It was like 600,000. They was trying to charge me for taxes. I ain't had nothing close to it. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, that's a whole nother story. But it took me 4 years till I was making millions of dollars in revenue.
That CPA tried to fuck you. But anyways,
Bro,
let's keep going.
I'm on
yeah.
CPA number 4. I finally got me a good one, bro.
Boy, and that's another thing. I didn't know it was bullshit CPAs. Like, there's plenty of them.
I think it's more bullshit CPAs than
none.
CPAs.
Yeah, for sure.
But now I got somebody solid from that cares about what's going on in my business. Because when they don't care, they just plug and play in it with the numbers, and they don't care about the tax credits you qualify for. They don't care about none of that shit. They're just like, yeah, okay, cool. Like, what the fuck? I gotta pay $600. What the hell? But then some people going, no, oh, you qualify for this. You could do this. You could do this play. You can buy real estate. You can do it this way. Pay yourself from this. Oh, okay. That's a person that actually care and know their shit. But it take you years before you find out. Well, for me, it took years.
So
now
this
it's good.
So I want to talk about this play too, because we talking about that money shit. You said that you make a lot of money from 3 mansions. Now I ain't gonna say how much, because I don't want to, everybody get in bro business. But talk to me about why the luxury home rental space is so lucrative.
I think because it can be used for more than one thing. So like let's just say you get into short-term rentals. So most people know short-term rentals is Airbnb. That's the household name. So let's say you get into Airbnb and you get an apartment. You can only just let people stay there. That's all you got. I mean, you can let people stay there, and you maybe can do like a themed unit. You can just paint it all baby blue, all pink, and make it themed. That's another possibility. But really, that's the max. With a mansion, you could do movies, video shoot, parties, events. You could do like as an event space. I literally can do a ball. I can do a gender reveal there. It's so many different plays in one. Like I said, you could join the Georgia Film Commission or whatever state they in, Pennsylvania Film Commission, California Film Commission, and wherever you stay, you can join that, and they will hit you up for TV shows, video shoots, movie sets, pilots that they got to shoot, and it's so consistent, bro, and the money is different. You also can join like with insurance companies, right? So like when, let's just talk about Hurricane Helen. So this is a good play for y'all. You gonna have, if y'all watch this shit, y'all gonna turn up. Anyway, Hurricane Helen comes, and then they do like the relief. So let's say people got trees fall over their house, floods in their house, water damage. What happens to those people when they go to their insurance and the insurance decides to pay for it? What happens to the people? Where do they stay? They stay in places like mine because I put my house, and they'll charge whatever you publicly show. You can charge them that max amount. Y'all be giving discounts and shit on the weekend, all of that. Nah, when you show them, hey, look, I charge $3,000 a night for this house.
So if I'm rich and something happened to my house,
yeah,
I want to replace
you gonna come stay in my crib, and your insurance gonna pay for it straight off the muscle, up front. Like they gonna pay for it, and the maximum rate until your house gets.
So basically, I need to go get me a mansion as a rich man.
I mean,
another mansion.
Look,
and go fuck
if you
with
got a team, because you do other stuff.
You know what's funny? I had another mansion on the south side, but I sold it because it was a 13.
I wouldn't do it on the south side though. I wouldn't do it on the south side.
Why not?
Because it's not inside the perimeter. So I normally say when people do it, if it's not ITP, which is inside the perimeter, or it's near like a landmark or like a destination like city or town. Shit. If it's not like a cabin that's by a creek, like something that's crazy, I wouldn't do it because you got to be inside the perimeter. A lot of people want to do it because they be having big ass houses in Alpharetta and shit, but people come to Atlanta, they don't want to go all the way out to Alpharetta and then go out downtown. So,
well, I was kind of close. I was in South Fulton.
Yeah, South Fulton can be. It depends on how far you were. So like the furthest one mine is in like Sandy Springs, and that's a little far, but it's still Atlanta. So that one still gets booked. 25 out of 30 days, bro, and it's insane. It's insane. So what I would say is, make sure if you do it, get the house inside the perimeter. Check the neighbors. Make sure they're not too close. Make sure you don't got HOA when you buy your house, because then they can try to hate on you, so you can't get busy.
That's what happened to me. I was like, I might as well sell this. The HOA gonna fuck. Then my neighbor was the head of the HOA.
Oh, so yeah.
I was fucked.
That should be
over with.
Every time I had HOA before, bro, the neighbor is always motherfucking president of HOA.
You're fucked.
Yeah, they gonna be on your ass.
Especially if he a nigga who cut his own grass.
Oh,
you're
my
fucked.
God.
That nigga cut his own grass. He don't want shit in the neighborhood. That nigga outside with the house.
They ain't gonna be cutting the grass looking at your grass, like calling you, nigga.
Oh
I see your girl looking kind of great.
Oh yeah, they know
Why
that.
don't you mow my shit 2 for 30? Oh no, I don't do that. I don't do that. But nah, it's that's the stuff you gotta look out for. No HOA, no close neighbors. If you got to get an STR license in your county, get the STR license. So
That's why I said I need my own private lot with a bunch of trees around me.
That'd be the
big
best
ass
case
yard.
scenario. Having a
Yeah.
crib like that inside
Yep.
the perimeter is the
Yep.
best. Occasionally, you're going to have neighbors that hate on you, but once you got your STR license, they can't do nothing. I'm
What is
talking
an
about
STR license.
short-term rental license. So some counties are required that to do like Airbnb. It's like it's not like that in every state, but in Georgia we got to have one. Sandy Springs is super duper. Like you got to get a fire safety inspection. Like you got to make sure you got fire extinguishers on every level of the house.
Even if it's on a private property lot.
Yeah, you got to have all of that. It's
They
all
gonna have to
required.
man,
It's a
I'll be
long
like,
list. You
look,
got to have a homeowner's exemption.
I'm from the A. You just gonna have. I'm going on my move. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm going on my move. If I buy this shit and I ain't near you, I'm going on my move.
Bro, they got to.
Goddamn.
You
Right
gotta
around
have-
hotel. I'm going on my move, man.
It's so much you got to do, bro. You got to have the homeowner's exemption on that joint. They got to see how much you're making because you got to pay them. They got to give them a cut of what you're making. It's serious.
The
But-
county need to cut it what you making.
Oh, come on, bro. They don't play that bullshit. Especially when they see you. And you know why Sandy Springs got so bad, right? You remember I don't know if y'all remember this back in the day. It was like a challenge that was doing. I mean, it was like the pickle challenge or the cucumber challenge. Y'all remember that party? It was a party. That was in Sandy Springs.
What the hell is a cucumber challenge?
You know what I'm talking about? It was one of them little video Vixen Jones and somebody had a party at their crib at a mansion and they was doing some wild stuff with
That sound
cucumber.
freaky.
Yeah, and that happened in Sandy Springs. Ever since then, they've been super crazy with the STRs and they got the code enforcement officers. They be on your ass. So me in particular, what I do is whenever I get a crib, I go immediately to the code enforcement officers. I hit them up. I took out the code enforcement officer to lunch one time.
Oh,
Made
so
sure
just
she
pay
was
y'all,
cool.
buddy? Oh,
Nah,
that's too
you can't
easy.
just pay them. You just want to
Oh.
meet them and have a good relationship with them so they know who you are. I ain't saying pay nobody. I ain't saying
You know
that.
what I'm doing. Hey,
But
listen,
I'll
got
tell you who to
time for
pay.
it.
I'll tell you who to pay.
Who I need to pay?
The neighbors.
Oh.
Sometimes you gotta grease the neighbors and they be cool. Cause even if they can't do nothing about, you got the STR license, you smooth, they still can fuck up the vibe of your guests by being irritating or calling the cops on them or
See, that's why I said I'm gonna need my own private lot that I know for a fact, no matter how. Like if I piss outside, you can't see me.
facts.
It was
That's
like
what you-
that. That's the thing. Like they say, if you can go outside and piss and your neighbors can see you, they too close.
Nah, that's a fact.
And
But
I said,
my
that's
next
how I
crib that
gotta
get,
live.
My next crib that I get is gonna
It's gonna be like that.
it's
That's
gonna
what I said. I said I realized I'm not a neighbor type guy.
Nah, I don't like
not.
nobody even be able to talk, especially when I spent that much money.
Yeah.
Like my crib, 2.4 mil. I spent that. I don't want to talk to you. Like yo, and I know they've been living there since back. You ain't paid that for your house. What you pay for your house is not
Oh,
what
yeah,
I pay
for
for
sure.
my house. So you shouldn't talk to me. I pay some crazy more than you. So long story short, I would say grease the neighbors if it's an issue. If you feel like it's an issue or it could be an issue, hey look,
That's something I thought.
I'm gonna be
I ain't
doing
even
this.
think about.
I'm gonna be
this.
doing this for a while. You know what I mean? So I don't want to rub you the wrong way. That's not my intention. But for your troubles. You know what I'm saying? Take that for your troubles. If you need
I ain't gonna
anything,
lie. On the
call
south side, I could have greased Buddy probably because he would have been straight. That's all he wanted was for some money. I ain't even gonna care. But I was like, shit is my shit.
Hey, look, and it
You
be
feel
like,
me?
hey, look, and it be like, you ain't gotta give them nothing but like a couple hundred. You ain't gotta give them a stack or nothing like that.
Yeah, I
They
was
just
thinking I
like
was
when I
looking
used
at
to
it
when I used to
too.
jug off the apartments and shit, and then like in the apartments and do Airbnbs and shit. You pay the concierge a couple hundred, they straight. They ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna look out for you. Anything going down, they Mitch. Hey, look, they. You know what I'm saying? They making $10 an hour, 15. You come down there with 100. Hey, yo, look, shit, you good? 200. You know what I mean? They be good. They on your team. Fuck the leasing office. They do. I had a lady cleaning my shit. I had a concierge cleaning my. She was the concierge downstairs. They're not allowed to do Airbnb there. She would go upstairs, clean that motherfucker, get that shit ready, meet the guests, give them the key for me.
Lit. But this is Atlanta though.
Huh?
This at Atlanta, anything is possible.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Goddamn,
That was
if we wasn't anywhere else, I'd be like, okay, you gotta be careful. Atlanta, all the motherfucker needed some money.
Man,
and
sometimes you gotta
rules
just-
break. Goddamn, rules break.
sometimes you
bro.
gotta grease their ass.
Oh, Atlanta is different, bro. Like I go any club right now, and I don't even care, bro. Like niggas say whatever, bro. I'm skipping. You in the,
Oh, that's
gonna
fact.
skip the line, like
And
you
then,
know what I'm saying?
that's fucked up. Let me tell you what's fucked up about that. Like, he's right.
Yes.
Any club, any lounge, you damn near can get in, skip. You could damn near pay barbers to skip barbers.
Yes.
You could skip the nigga in the chair.
Atlanta's
How much
different.
the bump? Man,
Atlanta,
when I-
oh yeah, Barbara kicked that nigga out the
nigga
chair.
for sure. When I went to fucking Florida though, oh my God, bro. I went down there. I was in Tampa for the Super Bowl shit.
Yeah, me too.
I
was down.
never went back, bro. I never go back to Tampa just because they had T.O. outside. We was out there with like Terrell Owens and them. They was kicking them niggas out. Couldn't nobody get in early. We outside waiting. I'm like, why the fuck we waiting? I can't just pay y'all to get in this motherfucker.
Well,
The
nah, you
nigga
can't.
said no. I was trying to get a cut. It's Super Bowl. You know you can charge whatever you want. I said, I'm paying whatever. Cut my shit. Them niggas was like, nah. I said, if I was in the A, I would have had a lady massaging my feet while I got a cut.
What?
These niggas don't want to make no money like that. out
Oh,
there.
no,
It's
no,
like
no.
that in LA too sometimes.
LA, I was about to say LA
Yeah.
is different. Like LA was crazy because we weren't even about to get in the club one time. And a person just knew, oh, that's Aristotle Investment. Yeah, he could come in. They just said nobody else is getting in this motherfucker. Remember that?
And I'm okay. I
Miami
understand
is like that too. They don't give a fuck who you are.
Miami is sometimes.
Whoa, I was in Live and they
Yeah,
was little
yeah,
boy in Jacquees when he was right next to us.
Oh yeah.
It was like,
Miami.
bro, they said no more people.
I ain't gonna lie. It's a Miami. If it's a number for it, it's a number.
Bro,
for
Rick
it.
Ross was right there. It was Jacquees.
Ross ain't getting that bitch.
Bro, you remember that shit, bro? I swear to God, bro. Like, hey, we was in Live, bro.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was like a line. This shit was, bro, that was a crazy night, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, everybody was in the building. Baby, Ross, Jacquees, Busta Rhymes was in the building. Adrian Broner. Like, it was a big party. It was the Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather fight.
That's crazy.
I was.
I ain't see that in
Believe it or
Miami.
not, that's how I was able to. That's the only reason I got the legacy building.
For real?
Because I was a nigga who snuck Jay Morrison in the club when couldn't nobody else get in the club. They said, look, this shit is packed. No. I ain't know Jay Morrison at the time.
Right.
But he just walked behind me and I was like, man, whatever. Because he was with Matty J. You see what I'm saying? So it was Matty J and their partner. And Matty J was my partner. And we was treating Matty J. So he was like, hey, can they come? And I was like, man, fuck it. So Lil Baby was the one who got us in the club. See what I'm saying? So we had a relationship with Lil Baby. And then Matty J had a relationship with me, and they had a relationship with Matty J. And they was appreciative because there was a lot of niggas outside that club.
Bro,
That's like, it was more niggas outside the club than it was in, goddamn.
Bro, that's why I don't even go to clubs, man. I'm not a club boy, lounge boy. I don't even go out for real. I know that's why I know I'm getting old. Cause I can't. When I hear people try to invite me to something after 7 o'clock, I get tired. I get sleepy. They like, yo, meet me here at 7:30. I'm like, I just start getting tired.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. Like I'm on some shit now where it's like we gonna get into that too. Like, so there's been word. I'm gonna just get into this part. There's been word that there's been an entrepreneur recession. Do you feel like the market of the entrepreneurship died down since 2020, 2022, in your opinion?
In what capacity? You mean like online? Because entrepreneurship ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, of course it's not.
You mean
Instagram,
like online?
influencer.
So do you mean like
Influencer.
coaching aspect?
Yes.
Online coaching.
Yes.
I don't think it's. I think what happens is what naturally happens when the real stayed, I believe,
Right.
and the people who wasn't real, they left. Or you just didn't like it. You didn't enjoy it. Like there's people who, like, I even consider that when we talked about this, I considered it because it's like
Quitting.
I consider it stop coaching, not entrepreneurship. I'm gonna keep making money. Like I told
Right.
you, I'm about to travel. I'm about to be out the country for like 6-7 months. My money gonna be the same when I get back because I'm a successful entrepreneur.
Right.
Me and you talk about we kicked off live. We can't even go live.
Right.
Still made an ass of money because we successful entrepreneurs. But it's the aspect of why you even ask that question is because it's frowned upon sometimes when you're trying to help your community. Like we get online and we're the sacrificial lambs and we're trying to help people. Like imagine we get up in the morning and I say, I'm gonna see how many people I can help when I open up my mouth today.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then there's gonna be people who hear me open up my mouth trying to help people and hate on me, say negative shit about me.
Right.
So the people you're trying to help the most are gonna be the ones who try to hurt you the most, trying to hurt your feelings. Like they like, yo, they calling you scammers, they saying you rented your car, they saying all of this stuff. And you got people who also do have motion too. outside of that space and they jealous of you. You know
That
what I'm saying? So now, because they might have more money than you, like they might be an entrepreneur that got more money, and because you got the clout on social media, they hating on you. So it's something that like it puts you in the crosshairs of all of this hate. And when you're a person who like needs positive energy, you're like, damn, I don't even need it.
Right.
So, but my why is my purpose for even doing it in the first place was to actually help people because I was being selfish. And I felt like I want to be a mirror for those people who want to become entrepreneurs who come from a low income community.
And you know what it is, bro? I realized people who started before 2020 is actually coming from a genuine place.
Right.
And it's like, after that, it's kind of like, oh, I see y'all doing it, so I'm going to do it.
Right.
Just being honest from my perspective. Like,
I
I've
see
been
that too.
Aristotle Investments since 2018, but I've been, trading and investing since 2016.
Right.
So it was a 4-year process up until I became Aristotle Investments. And then I had $1 million prior to the pandemic. So I already had the systems in place, everything going on. The pandemic just threw me for a whirlwind. I was actually planning on traveling the world because I had just got out the Army.
See, I did it.
March,
Until I traveled. I should have just did what you did.
March 2020 is when I got out the Army. I got out the Army the start of the pandemic. I don't know how, but that was so cool because they were literally talking about like, we can't let you go because they wanted to keep me in anyway. They was like, and that was their excuse. But I was like, bro, they ain't say nothing yet in Georgia because it didn't hit Georgia yet.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So they was forced to let me get out. Bro, I kid you not, like a month later, like I had to stay at the 12 downtown.
I used to stay at the 12.
So I stayed at the 12 for 4 months before I bought my mansion. And then I bought T.I.'s manager's mansion, Jason Jeter. Right? So, and Young Dro used to live in that house. Fantasia used to live in my old house. Omar Epps used to live in my old house. And Ming Lee from, you know what Ming Lee is?
I just seen her. I just seen her the other day.
Yeah. So she used to live in my old house as well. I seen her in Philly. Is she from there?
I don't think so.
Okay, I seen her in Philly.
I thought Ming Lee from down south. I think she's from out here.
That's my yeah.
Well, I don't know. You got to
So yeah, I was about to say, I don't know. But anyways, like, bro, like, the reason I asked that was because you're right. You've seen certain people go, and I think they couldn't pivot from the market change. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like
So we talked about that. I think it's the eyes. Like the eyes are different now. So when you are an entrepreneur, like a real one, you got to be willing to do work before everybody clapping, before anybody showing love, before anybody saying it work, before you make money. So I'm used to that. So when the algorithm changed from pandemic Instagram to regular, I'm assuming regular Instagram, to where they switched it to where everybody can't see your shit, it wasn't a big deal for me because I was still going to do it regardless. So that never messed me up. So I was just like, okay, cool. It slowed down. It's not the same. I'm still going to keep doing my thing. But the people who wanted that instant gratification and, oh, I put up a post, so you should like it, right? Or I said I make a lot of money, so you should believe it, right? You got to earn that. So the whole entire time, like when it slowed down for me, I did free events all over the country. I traveled to every state. I was in Orlando, Houston, LA. I was doing free masterminds. So regardless of what Instagram was doing, I just kept doing the same thing in real life.
I don't see it as a slow down factor for the algorithm. Don't get me wrong, they are suppressing the algorithm, but I feel like that doesn't make it to where people will stop. I think what it is the consumer got smarter, and people don't want to acknowledge that the consumer got smarter. So when the consumer gets smarter, your marketing has to get smarter, or you have to have a product that people actually need and want. See, during the pandemic, it was easy for people to buy because I had money coming in from the government. I had all these different things, and then I'm forced to kind of save a little bit more because I can't travel and move around as much.
Right.
So I have excess money so I can try new things out. And now that the world's opened back up, the consumer is way smarter. Reels are being shared. People know what an LLC is now, when they didn't even know what the fuck that was 5 years ago.
I think both is true. I think two things can be true.
Both, the algorithm slowed down. Don't get me wrong, but the market changed.
No, that's
the consumer got smarter, bro.
100% true. And I wouldn't even say that it's smarter. I just think that what happens is when something seems like
So you telling me the shit that the average person knows now is not way different than what they knew?
I don't think
it's
they
way
know
different,
more.
bro.
I don't think they know more.
I definitely do, bro.
I think I think what happened
They're not
is,
even interested in celebrities the same way. They're not even
I think they
starstruck
don't
the same.
believe. I think they don't believe what we're saying. I don't think it's that they smarter or they don't want to know it or they like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's that they don't believe it because so many people are doing it. So now it's a normalized thing. Before the pandemic, like you were talking
you're
about,
right. It was
there
rare.
was nobody just, oh, yo, I'll show you how to do this. It
Yeah.
wasn't here. So now that it's here all day and night, now when you do it, I don't believe it. Like, yo, so that's where the instant gratification is no longer there. So now if I put it up,
Right.
a lot of people think, oh shit, I know how to do real estate. I could coach that too. That's why people think that you can become a millionaire off courses and shit. I'd be like,
Yeah.
every time somebody said, oh, yeah, when they see me like in a Lambo or something, they be like, yeah, he paid for that off his courses. I'm like, you should go sell a course then. What's stopping you from going to go make $1 million in courses?
That shit ain't easy, bro.
Can't do it.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, he's right. Like, and then you may have missed your time period. You were selling courses in 2020, 2022. Yes. I don't even sell a course, and I'm a millionaire because I offer a service to people, meaning, like, I actually work for my clients. I'm your cheat code to where making you lazy in the stock market. That's what people pay me for.
Facts.
See what I'm saying? You're paying my company to find the good pays in the market to make you a lot of money, and it works. You paying me 125, you're going to make thousands, hundreds of thousands back.
It's really a scam on us. That's the thing that
That-
people
yes,
really
like-
want to even acknowledge.
Yeah.
But you correct about that. So the thing about the courses thing is I would teach that. If you could just, if I can just talk to
yeah.
a stranger on the street and say, you sell a course, you could become a millionaire. I would just only coach on that because all my students would immediately get results.
Some people did and they made money, but now that is some people's niches, but even that's dying down.
Right, because you gotta have, it's a two-sided thing. I coach on that too. I coach on how to have a digital products business too. But you can't just, everybody can, like I just told you, entry level off the street, you can get into the rental car game. That's how. I just gave it to you, right? Facebook Marketplace, get a car for $1,500, Nissan Altima, whatever, or the car you already got. That's entry level. Anybody can go do that and get busy, right? And start making money. Now with the courses, yes, anybody can start courses, but are you going to be able to make millions off of it? Fuck no. I don't care how good at marketing you is. What you got to do is have two things. You got to have the busy street. The busy street is you already doing what you've known for that. You got to be, a nigga can try to sell a course that's known for something totally different and switch the courses and it won't work.
No.
Because that's not what you're known for. Everybody that knew you for selling cookies and you start selling the course, they're going to be like, bro, I was here for cookies. Unfollow, unfollow, unfollow. So it's just facts. So it's like, it's not that
a lot
simple.
of niggas tried that to go outside of their realm and sell, but that don't work. That's like me trying to sell a real estate course.
Exactly. And people do that to themselves all the time. And that's, you probably see niggas doing that. Yeah. Switching from niche to niche because they're trying to figure out, oh, they don't want to learn about this no more. I've been talking about the same shit the whole 5 years I've been on Instagram. I've been talking about the same exact thing. I have not changed it because that's what I do. And that's what I really want people to, you only got to be a millionaire from rental cars, but it's going to make you money for sure. It's a scam on me. What I'm telling you, like, I could sit here and show you mentees after mentee. I make over 28 millionaires. Everybody can't say that. I got them documented where I can tag them. I can be like, yo, I helped this dude make $1 million, tag him, this is gonna go stalk him. But in reality, I have the social proof and the busy street to sell a digital product. You feel what I'm saying? I got the both sides that you need. Now, they just want to sell a digital product with no social proof, no receipts, no history, no foundation of you ever doing that. And I just literally just sell a course and say, here, just teach this one by one. No, even if the course is correct, it don't matter if your course is the best course on earth. If you don't have a marketing campaign to be able to sell it with social proof and validity, it won't work. So you can't be a millionaire off it. So that's the thing about
Today, yes, because like, that's what I'm saying about the consumer got smarter. Now the consumer wants to know if you're profitable or who are you? What's your backstory?
Yeah.
Like back in the, like you pretty much answered my question when you was like the instant gratification is lost. Like back in the day, a person will see an online course maker or a celebrity and automatically like be like, whoa, you're so big. Now like they even see a celebrity as normal.
Right.
Like if you ain't selling more than, if you ain't selling 100K first week, nigga thinking you little boy.
that shit crazy.
You see what I'm saying? As a rapper,
crazy.
back in the day, if you had a mixtape, bro, that's buddy with the mixtape. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Crazy.
Today, you got a mixtape, nigga, like, but you ain't Lil Baby or Drake.
That shit is insane. I think social media is just
It fucked
a
it up.
crazy thing. It's just crazy. It's just instant information. So everything is what have you done for me lately? And it can really play. And I'll tell you, this is the biggest thing. Back in the day, a nigga could become an entrepreneur and fail, and it wouldn't be no big deal.
Oh yeah.
Now, if you're an entrepreneur and you fail, you're gonna fail in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And that's the scary thing for people, for real.
Yeah.
So
that is scary. That's what keeps me going too.
Just think about it. Walt Disney and them niggas, they was going bankrupt. Go look, them niggas about to go bankrupt. Jeff Bezos and shit. These niggas was going bankrupt with their companies. And then they had nobody, there was no Instagram saying, when he went out doing a marketing campaign trying to get a lot of people to invest, he don't got no posts, 45 posts talking about Jeff Bezos just put in a file for bankruptcy. He don't got to, that shit is difficult now. So people got to deal with that too.
And yeah, like, you know, we know a particular person who had to deal with that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The dude I bought the building from, like, he literally had, I would say, not necessarily, I don't want to use the wrong word. I was going to say sacrificial lamb, but that's kind of harsh.
Right.
I would say he was the first to show me, whoa, like that shit can happen publicly, and you can't fail publicly. You know, I seen a few entrepreneurs who, even if you get called out for scamming, like if you get caught on that shit, like me personally, like if I see you on Pocket Watcher, I can't even do an interview with you.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? Like I can't release it on my platform because my audience is about valid shit, because I show my portfolio, this and that. That's how I make my money.
Right.
So if they be like, oh, Aristotle, so niggas be like, Aristotle be stiff. He don't want to fuck with us. He don't want to know. It's not that. You gonna fuck up my money if I sit next to you, or if I take a picture with you. I could take a picture with you, but I ain't posting. Crazy. I hate that shit, bro.
The picture thing is crazy.
I'll take a picture with you because I'll say, look, you posted that. You see what I'm saying?
No, even past that, like that's what they're doing right now with Diddy. It's like,
yes.
Ever took a picture with Diddy, they on your ass. It's like, bro, do you know how many people take pictures with people?
Thank you, just because.
It don't mean you gotta like everything that the nigga did, but you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. But you speak in fact, it's all about perception. And the reality is, you probably heard this in the military, perception is reality.
Yeah, for sure.
Perception is reality. So you don't have to be a scammer to be perceived as a scammer. You don't have to be a rapist to be perceived as a rapist. The accusation is just as good as it really happened.
Oh boy, what today?
If they accuse you of it,
and they go viral on Shade Room and all that,
it didn't even got to be true. Niggas is never coming back to finish the rest of the posts. They're like, oh, I been knew that. They're like, oh, I knew.
Like when I bought the building, nigga was like, he didn't really buy the building. I'm like, this shit is false, but because it was posted, some people really believe it.
Some people still believe it to this day. That's the thing you gotta think about. Like right now, till this day, somebody believes that you did not buy the building right now because they never go back to see you. They didn't go to your page. They just trusted that first source.
Yeah.
They didn't come and say, let me check them out first and see if it's legit, because you had showed everything. This is where I sent the money. This all that. It don't matter because they don't care about that side. It's all about instant information. So as soon as they got that first part, I don't need nothing else.
Well, they wanted to
all of them niggas in Atlanta and scam. That's what they gonna say.
Yeah, well, a lot of times too, bro. I'm the type of person who like, look, my level of fame is my bank account. Like that's how I see myself as famous. I don't see myself as famous as number of celebrity friends I have, or I know such and such, he a billionaire. That don't make me famous to me if I'm broke. See what I'm saying? Like but you seen one of my accounts. I'm famous in my eyes to me. God damn it, you feel me? Shit.
This nigga is insane.
Shit, that's fame to me, nigga. Like fuck all that other shit.
Right.
I'd rather have that.
No, I mean, all of us would rather have the money, but also it's like the people who say, I don't care what nobody thinks.
Oh yeah, you do.
Everybody care about what people think about.
For sure.
You hear the young niggas talk, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. As long as I'm paid, cap. You care about what people think about you. I don't give a fuck how much money you got.
For sure.
So the thing about it,
you don't want to go outside,
bro. Nigga, I'd be like, so if somebody spread a rumor around your job saying that you are, you do something crazy, you gonna correct them? They're like, yeah, well, that means you care about what people think about you. If you just say, I don't give a damn, and just go about your business, you really don't give a damn what people think about you. But we do. We all care about, we want to walk around with our head held down. Even niggas who make money. Niggas would be like, I want to make money and just get out the way. Bro, if it's a lot of niggas that like, yo, I'll give you all the money in the world, but you can't tell nobody you got it. Niggas be dying. You can't tell no one. I can't say nothing about it. Them niggas will lose that money if that's the only thing.
I ain't gonna lie, you count me in, nigga.
Look,
Goddamn,
look,
give me
that's what I'm
100.
saying.
I
Look,
don't want a goddamn.
Hey, this my thing. Look,
Count you in.
hey, watch this though. The only caveat, like I say, look, I'm giving you a B. I'm giving you $1 billion. You can't say nothing about it. You can never tell nobody nothing about your money at all. You can never say that you're a billionaire your whole life. Every nigga who got that shit, boom, they gonna lose that shit. They gonna lose it because they got. It's people cannot. People cannot just have money.
That's like hitting the bad bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody.
It's the only.
My friends
Bro, that's the only niggas gotta say something.
Nigga, what?
Because a nigga
this
gonna
shit
it's gonna take one
CNN.
nigga. Hey, it's gonna take one nigga to disrespect, and you gonna be like, you gonna take your glasses off on that nigga. Nigga, you know what I got in my account right now, Hoy?
What, nigga? What? You done seen me do that before, goddamn.
Bro, nigga,
what?
I'm telling you, money goes to a person's ego. Male, female, don't matter.
Sure. Female.
It will go to your ego immediately. So if a nigga ever try you, it's so hard for a nigga to be like, I'm gonna let the nigga live. See, me, I be letting niggas, I'm good though. I be letting niggas live. But every now and again, nigga might say the wrong thing to me. And I might be like, little boy. Nigga be old as shit, 60-something years old.
No.
Little boy. No, I'm just playing. But no, niggas be disrespect. They just do that.
It depends on the level.
But that money inflates the ego.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, hell yeah. But I'm gonna be honest though, bro. Like, I realize, like, you just gotta stay out the way, bro. Cause it's like, if you want to avoid the bullshit, then a wise man told me you can't swim around sharks and be afraid and then get mad when you get bit.
Fact.
So a lot of times, like for instance, I seen certain niggas and I was like, man, you been fake the whole time. You weren't my friend until I bought this building, bro. You get what I'm saying? I've been rich before the building. That's how I bought the fucking building. You see what I'm saying? That means I already had the money before the building. I buy this building now. Let's hang around, let's do this and that. I'm like, I'm wise enough to understand what this is. And then now I'm getting plays brought to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a gift and a curse.
It is.
I think what we got to deal with a lot is understanding that that's the game. I had a
Thank you, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you just gotta come with it, bro.
I had a conversation.
I ain't playing it though. Fuck that.
We got a mutual homie. He struggled with this. We talked about this. About him. Like I said, you gotta be able to be fake because the shit is fake. It just is what it is. He don't like it, but he wanna get better at it because he can't do it. And I'm like, look, I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. I gotta be fake all day and night. That's just what it is. And what I mean by being fake is not really fake. It's just like, if you're an introvert and you don't like to be around people, if you're around people, you don't want to be like that. You don't want to be like, I don't want to be here. You're going to be like, you're going to do what you got to do. And that's the fake part. But that's just a part of.
You actually right, though.
You know what I'm saying?
A nigga don't want to accept it, but he actually right. Like,
and then why did this nigga want to talk to me is because of what I have. And that's okay.
Thank you.
That is a part of the game. It's just like a chick who look good. It's like, a nigga come talk to you like, oh, only niggas talk to me because I look good. Well, that's a part of the game. So you got to understand that and then just play it the way that it's comfortable for you.
You got to play it to your advantage.
Yeah.
I would say that. Like, I'll play the game if I can benefit from it. I got enough stain and emotional. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if I was a dude who made even $1 million a year, I play the game way harder than I play it right now.
Right, because you got
to connect. You got to go see how I can turn this bitch to a 2 mil. But the money I make, even if I made 100,000 a year, I would play the game.
You got to, and people just don't want to because, especially this person I'm talking about, he got some money, but he ain't where he want to be. But it's just like, you got to think about it like this. If I put you in a room full of folks and every time I put you in that room, you just like a downer, nigga. Like, it's like, bro, I can't. And then they still want to be invited though. You get what I'm saying? I'd be like, look.
Nah, you can't have both ways.
You my brother, but you gotta learn how to put the face on, dog. It's a part of the game. But some people just don't want to do that. But like I said, like my brother,
be comfortable with your wages though if you're gonna play those games. That's how
I
am.
In this past wages. It's all type of shit that you just don't get put onto because you don't play the game.
That is true.
It's just like how Steve Harvey was talking about shit with Monique.
Yeah.
He like, look, I got like I want to rock with you. And if I was a young nigga with nothing to lose, I'd ride to the bank with you. But I got kids that gotta go to school. I gotta pay. And if I take this stance with you, it's gonna fuck up my whole shit. Now, she might be able to mend her relationships after she do it, but I might not be able to. Am I willing to take that risk for you as a friend over my family?
Fuck no.
I don't know. So it's like you playing a game to be, and then like we just know because we know the reality of it. It's all cap shit. Like it's all smoke.
And that's how I feel about not being able to associate with scammers, because it's like, look, yes, you may be cool. No, I don't have a problem with you, but is it worth me losing everything I got for a nigga I don't even know who I just met on social media? The only thing we have in common is we have a bunch of fucking followers and we entrepreneurs. That's it. I don't owe you shit.
That's why we're speaking. You and that person know. Why we are talking is because you got some emotion, I got some emotion, you want to connect. I know that. Anything outside of that, we know is capped unless we kicked it. And I'm like, I fuck with cuz. You know what I'm saying? And that's normally, it's just like, you got to use it as like dating. When I see a chick, like when I'm single, I'm in a relationship, just so everybody knows. If I'm single, I see a chick and she bad, the reason I'm talking to her is to try to smash. In the midst of trying to smash, I'm gonna probably have to get to know her because that's the easiest way to get it done, right? So I'm gonna start talking to Shorty, and then after talking to her for a while, I might say, damn, Shorty cool. I might want to kick it with her more than just smash. Right. And that's the natural course of how life is. Like the reason I'm going, because she know that. She already know that when I came up to her. And then she got to deal with the fact that, like, yeah, I know he just wants to smash. Maybe it might be something more, though. I'm like, wait. It's the same thing with any relationship.
Yeah, she going to get a host up, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, man.
Look, I've been with my girl for like almost 2 years now. So
7 years, so.
Yeah, I ain't on the streets.
But I hustle with my woman, so it's like a little bit different for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like.
You lucky, bro. You got good circumstances as far as being able to become successful with your wife and knowing her before all of that. You already know she good. If y'all got to go back to ground one, you know she going with you.
Thank you.
Niggas don't know that. When you get your chicken first.
Yeah.
You don't know. When it ain't comfortable, like, hey, we got to go into the studio. We got to go into the studio apartment. You ready?
That's what Swaggy P said. He said, "Oh, when you get out the NBA, he said, don't cheat. She might not goddamn be there after you cheat." I did. He in the NBA no more. He was like, you can't cheat no more. He's like, you can't do none of that shit.
Yeah,
no
and it's just you just don't know if it's crazy. Like that's like the unconditional love thing. Like I don't believe in unconditional love. I don't think it's really possible outside of parents, like your mother. Not even father. Your father can't even do it. You cross your dad too much, he gonna cut your ass off. Your mom can cut you off no matter what the fuck you do. So as far as unconditional love, like me, my love is conditional for sure. Like my John, as long as she doing these certain things, I love her to death. But if she start wilding, I ain't gonna say them. And same thing for me. Like my girl might say, yeah, I love you unconditionally. I start whooping her ass. She ain't gonna love me no more. I start cheating and disrespecting her. So it's all conditional.
I'll be honest, there are some women who will love you unconditionally, and usually men love those women.
Yeah, I believe that could be true.
It's possible.
But you talking about 1 out of 22. What? How many billion people on Earth?
I mean, well,
8 billion.
I'll
Two
say
people
this.
out of 8 billion on Earth.
If she got over 10,000 followers prior to you, she's conditional. Period.
I don't even think that's what matters. I don't think that's what matters.
Shit, goddamn. Let me tell you why. Her DMs jumping with the next goddamn. She, bro, like for one, this is the honest truth, bro. This is me and my wife got together in 2017. She only had 1,500 followers. Her DMs were jumping with 1,500 followers, bro. Yeah. I can only imagine what a girl with 15,000 followers DM look like.
You know how they feel? The same way you feel about your bank account. That's how they feel about what they followers. And women, I'm gonna tell you something about women that they don't realize. They don't realize that them having like access to them and seeing them compliments all the time and them followers and them NBA players, psychologically they're setting themselves up to think that they got other options, even if they dating a nigga and not responding. So when they do that, they unconsciously know in the back of their mind, if you mess up, bro, I got James Harden just followed me, nigga, I'm gonna fucking hit ass up. They know. Like you could be talking and like, you know, it's just different now. It's like they got the catalog.
Oh, if a woman, I want niggas to understand something. If a woman go to talking to you crazy out of nowhere, it's a replacement, bro. I'm letting you know that straight up.
Talking to
like,
you
I'm talking about out of
crazy.
nowhere. Like, you like, yeah, she respected me. And then all of like, if a woman feels like there's something better out there and then she can spot them,
Right.
you're going to see a change in a relationship easily.
Yeah, see me, that's what I'm saying. I'm cool. I'm not even saying I'm mad about it. I'm cool with it being conditional. I think it's like it's gonna keep
y'all on y'all
keep
toes.
me
Respect.
grinding. Like I want look, I'm gonna just keep it a beam. Like if my girl don't work out and shit and she blow up before she grow up, I cannot say confidently that I'm just gonna keep loving her the same way. Niggas be lying to themselves all the time.
Oh, you saying like she get bigger?
Yeah, if she turn into a big girl, look, I'm attracted to certain type of joints. So how you gonna say, like niggas will say, I love my girl, dog. She get fat, she do whatever. I don't know. I don't talk to certain size women. I don't talk to certain, you know what I mean? So imagine if you signed up this contract. I'm like, yeah, she's bad. She do this. Oh, she cooks. She clean. Oh shit, she take care of me. She's in shape. She look good. Then the list just start erasing fucking shit. Oh, she's not clean. She ain't clean like she used to. I'm gonna let that slide. She still look good. She stopped cooking. I'll order out. I'll let that slide. You know what I'm saying? But you know, some of those shit, they non-negotiables. You like, hold on now. You can let a girl talk to you any kind of way when she looking a certain type of way or doing certain. But after, I can't confidently say is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that that's. But
Bro,
just imagine if your girl really gained
bro,
200 pounds.
Your opinion is your opinion, bro. Like I'm not the type of guy who get in the man's face and be like, bro, you gotta do this my way, or however I'm moving is how you should move.
Facts. Your
way of living is your way of living. Your mind, the way you make life, for instance, you run your business totally different from how I run mine.
For sure.
You booking calls, you taking calls, you goddamn. I don't do none of that shit to run my business. I would rather much not talk to you, as a matter of fact.
Right, you don't even want to talk to him.
No. Goddamn. No, that's not true. I will in person.
Right.
I'm going to come to your city and say, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an organic type of guy.
Right.
But I can't this and this you. I can't do that. And I don't even do that with niggas who work for me, do I, bro? I'm not a talk. I am, but like in person, we cool as fuck. But like the moment you be like, hey bro, let's text back and forth. Let's goddamn, I could call him and text him back and forth. But like if it's just like a bunch of random niggas, bro, I can't keep up.
Man, you couldn't pay me to do that. I can't even text my brother, and that's the closest nigga to me. My brother text, he might say, I've been texting you earlier. I be like, I ain't see that shit. But I feel you. I feel
and
like
they don't, and I don't think they know why. It's because I put so much energy every day into these damn clients. I text so much on Instagram. I got to post. Bro, I literally do all of my social media management. I post every YouTube. I post every IG post, every story. So my mind is so focused on that. Have you always wanted to invest in stocks, learn the stock market, interested in trading to earn another stream of income? Let's just say the average person in America makes $20 an hour. That's only $160 after an 8-hour shift. With my best-selling option trading beginners course, 6-step process to being a profitable trader, free books, and you even get to watch videos of me teaching celebrities like DC Young Fly from scratch. I can cut your time to make $200 plus in a day in just 1 to 2 hours. Don't believe me? Check out these gangs of accounts from different people that I help flip their accounts 100%. Yes, that means double the money in their accounts. For only $35, you get the best beginners course, 1 week access to my world famous trading signals. I have an 85% win rate already this year, 30 plus hours of additional training, a library of free books, a free beginners Q&A session with you at the end of the week via Zoom link. And I meet up with my community at all the major cities in America annually. You're basically in free because the return on investment I'll give you for only $35, just $5 a day, will 10x. Think about it. If the world shuts down again like the 2020 pandemic, how will you survive if your job decides to lay you off? All of these robots are taking our jobs, but they can't take the stock market. This stream of income could be earned while at home, no boss, and no behind kissing. Tap in. Link in the description, or I'll pin the link in the comments. Keep watching.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I get what you're saying. So people, it's the difference between physical labor and mental labor.
Exactly.
The mental labor is way crazier. Ooh. So when I started running businesses the way I do now, like systematically, I'll be tired as shit. Like I'm like super exhausted. I'm like, why am I so exhausted? I used to be standing up doing 16-hour shifts, standing on my feet.
And wasn't this his
And
own?
wasn't even that tired. Now I be in my bed working and shit and be dog shit tired after an hour, 2 hours of doing the shit because I'm doing I gotta keep remembering so many things. I'm the type of person, like me and you might be talking right now, having a conversation, and you remind me of something that I've been supposed to do. I gotta do it right then because I'm never gonna think about it again. I'll be like, oh shit, I forgot. You know what I mean? Because we got 85 different things that we are the only ones who can do it because we the bosses, so we gotta put out all fires. But it's like, oh shit, I forgot to do that. My girl might be talking to me about something super important. I'm like, hold on one second. I just got something I wish you just say. Give me a second. She hate that shit. But in reality, if I don't do it, nobody else gonna do it. But that mental labor, it's exhausting as hell. So I can't call or text somebody.
I gotta ask you something too. DDG, and this will be my last question. DDG said a girl can hold you back when you are young trying to chase your dream because you might be, it's a lot of stuff that's going to put limitations on you when you have a relationship.
Right.
Now, granted, I ran up all that money that you've seen with the help of my woman.
Right.
So it's like I disagree, but I can also see how he says it because
Right.
there are going to be sacrifices having a girl, but then you got to ask yourself, is that more beneficial? I want to ask you, what's your opinion on it?
I agree with him. I think it's just, but like you said, it's just not one size fits all. It could be both ways. Like you can get a John, you can get a woman, and she could turn you up to the maximum. Or you can get the exact opposite. Like, because when we young, just think about it. When you young, let's say you're not in the military. Let's just say if you wasn't in the military and you was on the street already, you just chilling. And we ain't hit our financial stride. And now you got a girl who you probably taking out on dates. It's something it's not only got a lot of your attention, but what you do affects her at this young age. So let's say if you get an opportunity right now in LA, you want to go to LA and go knock it out. You got to consult that with your girl. And then, you got to stay there for 2 months. If you don't want to be away from your girl, you might just say nah. Or if you can't take your girl, you might just say no. But that's why I would say it can hinder you. But outside of that, like me in particular, I was with the wrong person trying to do it. And I was held up. Like, I'm talking about, bro. As soon as I broke up with this girl, bro, my shit went like this. Like, it was automatic. Because I remember, I know how I was personally. Me personally, if my girl is like upset, it makes me upset.
Exactly.
So she be having me like, she would have me like to where I wouldn't want to go to work. I don't want to do nothing. Let's just say I would start a woman to come do an interview. And I tell her, and she might, I thought you was going to take me to so-and-so today. Right? Let's just say that's her response. And I know me going is going to annoy her more. And she's going to say more shit that's going to annoy me later. So my choice is going to be,
boy,
I'm going to avoid that. And I'm going to just, all right, I'm going to hit you later, bro, and do it when she out of town or some shit. And now I missed the opportunity that probably could have changed my life. You know what I'm saying? Let's just use that as an example. That type of shit was really happening to me. And where I'm like, damn. Like, I remember not being able to go see my brother in Savannah. And I'm like, yo, I want to go to Savannah. Oh, we still ain't go out of town. I'm like, you just came back from New York. But every time I'm about to go somewhere, it's an issue. So I was with a joint like that. So every time I'm trying to bust moves, I would just rather not do it to avoid happening in her mouth. You feel me? So that held me back. But as soon as I broke up with Shorty, I don't think I exist. I don't think this conversation happens. I don't think none of this happens if I stay with her. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have never did what I did. Like, to become who I became.
I tell young men this. You got to find you a woman who's understanding that the mission comes first, and the mission is about our legacy. See, even me, like, of course, me as a man with a wife, I've even had to have that conversation. Like, hey, this is the mission, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I would prefer it if you don't throw my vibe off while I got to go chase the dream and make sure our last name continues. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't, like, sometimes as a man, you got to explain to a woman, like, look, it's not that, it's just, when moves need to be made, I have to make them because it's a part of my happiness. And happy wife, happy life. But if I'm unhappy because I can't chase my dreams, then we're going to have a problem. See what I'm saying? So as a man, you got to have those tough conversations with your woman.
And then she got to understand.
Thank you. Like,
Which is the hardest
you
part.
get what I'm saying? Like, not like my wife has a good understanding of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you gotta maneuver. Like, for instance, if I know I gotta go out of town, like I gotta go on a tour and go see all my members. So that means I gotta take my wife on 2 vacations before I do that. See what I'm saying?
So that's how you would do. That's how you move now. That's what
Hell
you do.
yeah, that's what I do.
So let's take it back to when you're younger, right? You about to go try to run the play. You said, look.
She coming with me.
All right, so listen to this. Listen to this right here.
Yeah.
This is a scenario. This is hypothetical. So let's just say you're trying to go and start a business. She would tell you, I'd rather you go and get a job. She says this. She's standing on it. Like, yo, it would be more comfortable with me that you run that play, but after you get you a job, though.
It probably would have held me back, bro. Like, my one thing I could appreciate about my wife is she never held me back from any idea I ever had.
And that's the important part, because that's what I was dealing with. I'm moving and shit. Even when I'm driving Uber, bro. So I quit. I was working. My last job I ever had was at City of Atlanta pretrial at a jail. I was a correction officer. So I quit that. When I met my girl, that girl who I'm talking about, I met her. I was working at the jail, and then I quit while I was still with her. I left. I took my pension. I said, I'm about to start my own businesses now. I'm gonna drive Uber to, while I'm working on my credit, and I'm gonna get more rental cars. I had my one Jeep Wrangler. I had one 2008 Jeep Wrangler, and I was like, I gotta get my credit up. I'm gonna get some more. And she like, oh, you think you making money with Uber, but you really not. And with the cars, you putting wear and tear on them. Oh, she telling me all of these things to doubt me. When I met you, you were stable. I just really want you to. I'm making more money driving Uber than I made at the jail. So I'm making crazy, but I'm crazy for me at that time.
Right.
$2,800 a week. I was making $2,800 a week on average. So some weeks I did more, but on average I did $2,800 a week. Shorty telling me I'm paying both our bills while I'm doing this. That was the first girl I ever did that with before too. So she's staying with me. I'm paying all the bills and shit. But long story short, she telling me to go get a job though while I'm in motion. And I'm smelling blood. This is my first time being an entrepreneur, like not having a 9 to 5, and I'm driving Uber.
A woman can slow that shit down.
Huh?
You know what's crazy though? I be telling dudes like, no matter what, go with your move. Always go with your move. Like, because a woman is gonna be straight regardless, cause she got what she wanted out of you. She's gonna, whether y'all break up or not, she gonna get the child support if y'all had child. She gonna get the alimony if y'all get divorced. She gonna get all these benefits. But if you didn't chase after what you did, you're the one who's gonna miss out. So you gotta always go with your move as a man. So I'm the type of guy, it didn't even matter what you said. I'm gonna go with my move.
No, I did do that anyway, but you gotta.
Yeah, goddamn.
So I did do it anyway, but psychologically, I'm dealing with not
The
me
doubt.
at my best self.
Yeah, when a woman is
Like
pushing
you not like, just think about doing a move with confidence, like where I got the play. I already said, yo, go trade like this, look for the flag pattern, go ham, make sure I do this much bankroll management. I'm gonna run the play. Like, imagine I'm saying that, right? And then Shorty come behind me and say, no, don't do that.
That's a
do
scam.
this, do that. Nah. That's what she on. While I'm doing the move, I'm not doing the move full confident. Now I say, let me just release the shackle. I release the shackle, I'm running the full play.
I can give my wife credit on that. Like, bro, I kid you not. She has never once instilled any doubt in me. Like, I'm talking about, I came to her, I'm in the Army. I said, look, help me manage these customers. Do this, do that. She would just do it, like, with no hesitation. And she was valedictorian in her high school. She was going to be a psychiatrist. She was going to be successful in her own realm. But she would just drop everything and just do it. And then Now, granted, did I have social proof? I ain't gonna lie. By the time I asked my wife to help me with my business, I was making a 20, 30 a month. So, but I couldn't.
That's an important part.
Yeah,
That's
I
an
was.
important part. So, and that's all about respect right there, right? So she respect what you did, and you had also proof to say why she should listen to you. Now, a lot of times, like when what DDG is talking about, we don't have that. We just starting. And now you got a girl and you want her to listen to you, let you be a leader. What do you have to show for yourself that you're a leader?
Yes.
And that's what I think DDG was saying. He's like, yo, have something to where a woman would let you lead because you already did the work. So I think since you did that already, she was like,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was lit.
My woman right now who I'm with, bro, she handled my HR, bro.
That's because you got social proof.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. And would I even go for the type of woman that my girl is when I was down here on the physical aspect, probably, but on the dating aspect, nah. Because what I would say is, when you down, niggas tend to date up, and then once you get up, you want to date down. Does that make sense?
That's facts.
Because if you date a joint that's already up, now y'all gonna have a clash, a power clash. And a lot of women don't understand it. You see a lot of women on like social media talk about that. They don't
Believe it or
understand
not,
the power clash.
that was how it was with my ex. Like the girl who I was with prior to it, she came from a higher middle class background than I did. Her parents were the type of parents who would fly me to go see her, and she could fly to see me, and they would pay for my vacations, stuff like that.
Crazy,
right? But I didn't like it because of the verbiage they were using. Like, we would go get sushi or hibachi, and they would be like, well, we know he don't know nothing about this. Or like, anything, bro. Like,
hey,
they would
little bro, you,
yeah,
that's
they used to do me dirty, bro. Like, they like, one time we was going to an Italian restaurant in the A, and they was like, well, we know he only know about Olive Garden. He don't know nothing about this, but bro, anything, they would tie it back to how poor I am. And they used to piss. And I remember one night, I remember one day I was screaming. I was like, I'm so fucking tired of your family, like, with this shit. I was like, bro, I'm gonna be some one day. Watch, and I'm gonna show y'all niggas.
Low key though,
It helped.
they probably turned you up.
They did. They did. It
They
helped.
probably turned you.
Yeah, it
Hey,
did.
look. So what you talking about? So I teach
Yeah.
about is that being in environments that make you uncomfortable. It might make you feel small. It might
Yeah.
belittle you, but it's going to do one or two things. It's either going to crush you or it's going to turn you to a beast.
Bro,
I think it turned you
they
to
woke me
because
up,
I ain't
bro.
gonna lie. Some shit happened to me like that, and I think
No,
that
but like, it kept
these
happening.
moments are,
Bro,
are
believe it
what
or not though,
happens.
bro, I don't even talk about this. Those moments kept happening back to back to back. It wasn't just her.
Right.
I had a rich homie. I had so many homies who would just flex, but I didn't see it as flexing.
Right.
I'm not a hater,
Right.
because I was a barber while I was in the military. I was making money.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I was making about $5K a month. It weren't too big.
Right.
But it still was good for me. 20 years old, 21. You feel me?
Right.
But I had a homie who would make money in Hawaii, and I had another partner who kind of got some money. And then I remember one time we was in Lennox Mall. We went to the Louis store, and then in front of all the women and shit, he was like, "Get your money up."
Oh, he ain't do that to you.
Yeah, nigga told me to get my money up, bro. I'm
Yo.
way richer than him now, but it's the point, like,
He sound way richer than him now.
oh yeah.
You heard that nigga?
Yeah.
No, he's playing.
Nah, I'm bullshit. No, but like, bro, and then it's funny because he was about to put me on to an IT job from one of his partners, so I was gonna have a $100K job lined up. And I brought my wife with me. We went to DC. We in this room full of rich white people. I'm thinking I done made it. But bro tried to little boy me in front of my wife.
Can't do that.
So like,
I never forgive it.
so boy, what?
I never forget.
So bro, you gotta think, I just got out of this relationship where I was getting talked to like this. Then all my partners, they done, elevated,
Right.
whatever. They moved up. Basically, they didn't elevate. In the military, how you elevate is you move to a post where they pay more.
Right.
And that's elevation. You know what I'm saying? These niggas moved to Hawaii. And now they feel like, well, nigga, you still in Hinesville. We better than you. You get what I'm saying? So they calling me from Hawaii like, boy, we up. We getting cola. We getting this pay. We blah, blah, blah. We making $9K a month off this shit. You feel me?
Crazy.
But I say all that to say, I feel like God knows me. God knows that I'm the type of guy who needs to be pissed off in order to succeed. Right. So I kept getting pissed off to the point where I snapped and said, I'm about to show everybody, fuck this shit.
Right. I think them moments is important for us though.
Yeah.
And we look at it when we going through it.
No,
we
I
don't
think it's a
fuck
blessing.
with it. We going through it, we don't fuck with it though.
Yeah, nah, hell no. I was
But
pissed.
I done had a couple of them where you be like,
I gotta show you.
I gotta get over you, dog.
Yeah.
I gotta get over you, dog.
It ain't
Just it's like for myself, but also just so you respect me. Cause you disrespected me, dog. But saying what he did to you though in front of you.
Oh yeah. He tried to little boy me. What he did, you know what's funny? The book that I was writing at the time, I had made over $1 million from. I was writing it at the time. And then I'm looking to get an IT job from him. And he was like, you ain't finished the book yet? You lazy. And I'm like, nigga, it take months to write a book. Like I'm halfway finished. He was like, look, you want to work for my company. You told me you writing a book. You ain't even finish it. And then he was like, and I guess he had a little thing for my wife, which also pissed me off. So he gonna say, how did y'all get here? Like, did y'all fly? He was like, and I was like, yeah. He was like, you didn't get this beautiful lady first class?
Oh, that nigga was wild.
Bro, what?
That nigga.
I told bro, after
man.
I walked away from that shit, I said, baby, there's no way I'm working for this nigga. And I said, you know what? Bro, it was before I already had Aristotle investments, everything. I said, baby, this is the only route. I said, if this how I got to get talked to in order to make some money, I'm like, baby, like, and he damn near was on some shit like, basically, like, I'm trying to like bitch you in front of your wife, trying to make you seem like a lazy, like this and that. But and it wasn't embarrassing to me because like he don't realize like my wife will never look at me like a little guy because I pay all the bills. I came here, I ain't have a lot of money at the time. I had about 30 racks on me, but I wasn't broke.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like I just didn't have a 6-figure job.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Like I had fucking 15K in Robinhood already. And then I had another, you know what I'm saying, money in cash, all this shit. I had about 30 on me. But I was just like, damn, like this nigga just tried me.
That nigga was disrespectful.
Yeah, that nigga, like that first class bar though. And it's funny because the nigga who told me to get my money up and the nigga who said they best friends. See what I'm saying? So, and then he was hating on him before he even got in the building. So he was already a hater. But it was just like those series of events. I was like, okay, this is God. God knows my heart. Like, for instance, like, even when the niggas who you know who piss me off, that shit will turn me up. Niggas think that shit makes me go somewhere in the hole and crawl and cry. No, you're about to, you're gonna see some crazy shit after that. See what I'm saying? I'm that type of guy. Like, how I deal with adversity is I go harder. Right. I'm a weirdo. I'm backwards thinking. Like, you piss me off, I'm gonna go get some more money and show you. I'm not finna go and cry and be mad and shit. You feel me?
Yeah, and you know what it is? It's deep. So what it is deeper than money. And people don't realize it. It's just respect, bro. Like, I respect a nigga who got no money, but got class and know how to have etiquette over a nigga who got a bag who act crazy. I don't care how much money a nigga got. He cannot talk to me crazy. At all. And, like, people don't realize, like, it's like all of this shit is temporary. All of this, even like rankings, you know, rankings is temporary. Yes. You know, when I was a young bull and shit, now, you know, you trying to get ranked on rivals.com, the niggas was, oh, he top 10 in Rivals. He number 1 on Rivals. Do you see these niggas today? The nigga work at fucking Costco. Nothing wrong with working at Costco, but he's not in the NBA, which is the point. So what I'm saying is that was a temporary ranking, and it meant everything at that time.
It did.
But now look today, you know, niggas is up. We 8 figures up, and you like, damn. It's all temporary. And you know, and this is an important conversation, I feel like.
Yeah.
Everybody don't got people around them that can check them.
Facts.
Right? I'll be having to have a nigga that had to check me because, you know, like I'm on a Jay-Z status now. Like, remember I told you about the situation about somebody owing me money before we got on air, right?
Right.
Like somebody took some money, I did a deal with them. They took some money out of my account. Cool, I let them live. I ain't say shit. But long story short is, when I was younger, I would have did a whole post, exposed them, had people, you know what I'm saying? I would have had niggas going at his neck. But I take the Jay-Z approach where I don't respond. I don't say nothing. I'm not going to give that person no clout, no energy, because they're going to get followers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to get followers. They're going to get the algorithm going to favor them because I got all the niggas going to their page. I'm about to turn their ass up by responding to them. But long story short, it's just like you got to think about it from the perspective of, like somebody told me, they was like, yo, don't respond because they told me that. Like, yo, if you respond, you are winning. He took that money, you didn't quadruple. You made that money yesterday that he took. That's what they told him. And you about to respond and say something to this person and give them a platform. And they don't have one. Nobody looking at this shit. So now if I was too big of a nigga, be like, man, nah, fuck all that. I'm doing what I want.
That's why when I bought the building, the nigga tried to come at me a certain way. I was like, I already know what he wants. He wants to get my followers. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, the only reason he's coming at me, if I don't respond to him, he's just going to go away. Once he realized, oh, this guy's not going to post me, see,
that's,
you get what I'm saying?
a big thing. But the point I was trying to make was that person could tell me that and I not be offended by them trying to check me on me because I already said it. I already had it in my mind. Oh, I already know what I'm about to post. I already know what video I'm about to do.
I'm the type of nigga to be like, who can be like, all right, cool, I could have handled that differently. Or this and that. But today, I just stay away, period, because I don't want situations, period. You get what I'm saying?
And you know what? I be like that. So that's why I know me and you are like, though.
Yeah.
Because I don't even want to have to deal with it. I told you, I got niggas apologizing to me who did shit to me 2-3 years ago.
Right.
I got a nigga who pulled up to me at an event the other day. I went to Circle CEO's event and shit. It's a nigga I had a situation with. It was nothing to me. It was clearly. I'm not gonna say I'm never in the wrong, but I do good business. My face card is clean. I will go broke giving you money rather than you be able to say something funny about me. Like, let's just say if I had like I'll give you a good example. We do a business deal together. My merchant lock up the cheese, right? You supposed to get half of the cheese. They locked it up though. Now they tell me I'm gonna get it in 180 days. Before because I'm gonna keep making money after they lock that money up. That's how I am. Before I let you see me getting my new McLaren and pulling off, and then you say I owe you half of the money, I never gave it to you. Before I make you feel away, I will go without my money. They now 180 days go by, they took that money.
That's the type of person I am.
They took the money. Now I done gave you half anyway. They done took the cheese. Like PayPal did this to me. It's a real situation happened. The cheese gone, but I gave you your money, so you good. So you never gonna say no shit crazy about me. But I never got paid out of that situation. I'm that type of bull, so my face card be clean. But this particular dude, this wasn't nothing crazy. This just all them doing some wild shit. And this bull say something, and I'm not a texter. If let's just say one day I said something you ain't like or something, you hit me, you text me by, yo, Mitch, say something crazy. I'll be like, yo, hit my phone. And then I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna say, hit my phone. I'm waiting for you to hit my phone. If you don't, I'm gonna call you. If I call you and you don't answer, I'm good. See, I'm at peace.
I'm the type of guy like, I won't even let it get to that point. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not about to disrespect you. I'm not gonna freestyle on you. But what I had to learn is, because I'm that way doesn't mean everybody is that way. So that's why I kind of fall back first and see what type of person you are, to see who is like who I am, the ones who won't cross the boundaries. Right. Because what I learned is some people are boundary crossers, and then some people are like, look, I'm gonna let this person bump their head. You know what I'm saying?
I think some people just are okay doing the thing and then ask for forgiveness later.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in my situations, it's like, I don't do niggas wrong, and I always have the open door for us to have the conversation. Because I feel like that makes you a real,
but look what you just said though, bro.
I could talk to you. Like, it don't matter if I think a real friend, and this is a tough thing that most people don't realize, a real friend can have that tough conversation. You don't want to do it, but you're going to have it anyway. It's fucked up.
Can we back up on what you just said? You said there are some people who will go with they move and already having their head, I'm about to apologize for this shit later.
Right.
Like, that's the forgiveness later, bro. Yeah. Like that's the niggas I try to avoid with all costs. Like, but
you never know. You never know if they're going to do that. How can you know? How can you know?
It's a way he moved. Desperate people move like that.
Well, this is the thing. How me and you move now, we move from a protector standpoint now. So now that stuff can happen to us now. But prior to that, I might say, like you called me before. You might call me and say, yo, Mitch, I got a move for you. I say, all right, bet. What is it? You say, what the move is? I say, all right, bet. Cool. I'm going to run it. You ain't never did nothing to me, so why wouldn't I do it? But now, how I am, it's like, nah, I ain't going to do the move. Fuck it, I'm just doing my own shit. And I don't go fuck what you got. So now so that's how you is and how I am now. We from a protector stand. Nothing can happen to us because we ain't partnering up with niggas. But that shit can turn, we could be turning away. It's like shit that probably would be good for us to protect our own energy.
Thank you.
And that's what be happening.
Oh, no. You're right, bro. You know how much shit I done turned down that, like, bro, I know for a fact within the last year, I've turned down $2 million. For sure, like, hey, no. I don't care if it works, no. God damn it, like, I done had niggas say, hey, bro, we booking Burner Boy. Do you want to go in? No. And I seen them niggas really book him. I was like, I'm glad I didn't do it. Because if I would have lost, nigga, I would have been pissed. God damn it. I'm so to myself now to where I will lose out on money. Like, I'm comfortable with every
That's what I'm saying.
But
that could be a bad thing for us, though.
No, bro. Look, bro.
I think it's a good conversation for me and him now because we're doing the same shit.
bro, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, how I see it now is, at least I didn't have to go through bullshit. See what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if niggas was like, bro, here's the play. If you would have put in 10, and I see these niggas gonna make 100 million, I'm still comfortable I didn't give you my one.
No, I can see
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I'm to the point where I'm like, bro, I made enough money to where I'm comfortable with whatever I miss out on. But it takes a certain number for everybody. Everybody's number is different.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? Like, a fuck you money is a number for different people.
I was just talking about that.
I reached to that number where I'm like, fuck you.
I ain't there yet, yo.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I put this post up there. And I'm gonna tell you this is the funniest shit ever. Shout out to my nigga Tay Sweat, right? You know what Tay Sweat is?
Yeah.
All right, so I posted a post and I said, I ain't got enough money yet because I still be getting mad at niggas.
Right.
Right? My nigga Tay Sweat said, I said that I gotta get the FU money, right? Tay Sweat said that shit feel good, bro. Like he said he there and I'm not. Yo, but that's how he feel. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I just thought that was so funny because it's like that number's different for everybody.
It is.
You know what I mean? You could be over 100 and it's not enough. But for me, I got my own number where I gotta be comfortable. And it's not about myself. My number not about me. I could do whatever I want. Right now, I could do whatever I want.
It's about helping others.
It's about other people. Like my mom and them being able to move how I move. That's fuck you money. I can't.
Thank you.
I move. I can dolly. Me and my family, my immediate, my girl, my people who run my team. I can do whatever I want. We can all.
That's what I tried to
We
say.
all going to Dubai. Everybody.
Bro,
Plush,
that's what I
everything
said.
gravy.
That's what I said. Like now, you're right. The number that I'm trying to go make now is so I can take my family to Dubai and everybody in first
That's for
class.
me.
And this and that. You see what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie, I got that type of money. I'll be bringing my folks with me. To
Right. I mean, I could bring them with me, but it's
yeah,
not.
yeah.
I can't do how I do myself. Like how I am myself, the way I move around, I cannot move them around that way comfortably.
Bro.
So if niggas can say that, like my chicken's straight. It's straight.
Of course.
But I ain't moving like that to where they all come in like my ticket to Dubai, my first class joint. We just dropped the dime on both of them joints.
Yeah, that shit 20K.
So I can't get. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just dropped it on me and my girl and my brother. We all laying down on the way. So if I'd have brought my mom in there, we would have been like, hold on now, wait, this ain't cool. We ain't making enough to do that. But I'm just saying all the time because that's what I do whenever I want. Like I'm traveling. I'm about to travel for 6 months right now. My family can't do it with me. If I could do that, then I made it.
That's what I said. I was telling my wife, I said, baby, the reason I'm grinding so hard now is because I can picture a life. I can taste this lifestyle of my kids could damn near go get homeschooled. Like I can travel around the world and get the fuck off social media. And goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like I actually have what I learned is if you're not hustling for an exit plan, you're wrong.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm hustling for an exit plan.
No, it's important, bro. Like a lot of people need to say that. I think we talking at a level real high right now, but
Yeah.
coming from where we come from, this not even an option. Like what we talking about. But I think it is an ode to our hard work ethic because we at a point where we really can do what everyone. Like, man, I look at your shit. You got Ferrari, you got the Tesla truck, you got the motherfucking Vet T8 early. Like you got all that shit, and like me, I'm playing with whips, bro. Like, and it don't.
You got
hurt.
way more whips than I got.
Nah, I don't know, but it don't count because mine was for business. So personally, on a personal level, I think we about equal. I got like 7 personal.
I only got 3.
All right, cool. So yeah, I do got you. So that won't be way more though. But I got old schools. I got the old school 6.4 Impala. I got the 63 Lincoln.
Everybody
Continental.
got their strengths and weaknesses though, bro. Like.
But no, that's not.
I won't say I envy, but I admire your 3 mansions.
No, I mean, and then
I admire that shit.
I wouldn't have lived there. Like shit, like where we in right now. This is what I like to live in. I feel safer. I don't like to be at no crib where a nigga can come hop the fence on me and shit like that. So that's why I bought them to make money with them only. And I can bust a play. If me and my girl want to kick it in the match, cool, we can do
Like
that.
I admire that shit, bro. Like I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like man to man, like the shit, like. And sometimes you just gotta tell a nigga what you like about his motion. I definitely like that part of your game, like the whole hustling. It reminds me, of course, of what I'm doing. I just love, because I can relate to them guys who actually doing the hustle, then teaching it. Can actually show social proof.
Right. Yo, it's so fucking crazy, bro, what you talking about. And you know what? Like, for me, what you were talking about way earlier, I wanted to jump in on it, but you were saucing, so I ain't want to fuck you up. But we was talking about, like, the credibility aspect of it, like, or people talking, like, I wanted to talk about, like, a person on Instagram calling somebody a scammer or trying to give you financial advice underneath your post to a nigga who making $250 million. Like, I seen that. Like, I seen a nigga arguing with a nigga who made $250 million, giving them financial advice underneath this post. So that's how you know it's just bullshit. But when you were saying, that's what I was thinking about. So when people be arguing with me, like, They want you to constantly show. I've been on live before. I was just in Vegas chilling. Like I was supposed to be there for a day. I stayed for a week. I get on live, we talking shit. Somebody said something to me. I said, I will go to a Lambo right now and go buy a Lambo. And I did it on live. I went right to a Lambo dealership in Vegas because a nigga was just talking shit. But the reality behind it is that the social proof that I have at this point is solidified. A nigga, right now, Google is crazy. Nigga, Google my name, my properties that I got in my actual name come up with what I paid for them.
Yeah.
It's nothing so while we a little bit safe, it's because if a nigga do pull our card, we got the receipts. But these niggas who don't want to do it, because we shouldn't have to do that. It should be no point where we should show private documents, private statements.
I showed I was up 900K yesterday.
But we should not have
in the
to
stock
do
market,
that.
and it's October just started, and I made close to $1 million in the stock market.
That's what I'm saying. So it's to the point where people are following us for a reason. They don't come. I don't follow them. They following us for a reason to get advice from us. But then they down there hating, talking about, oh, this ain't, show the pink slip or show the title, all of that shit. I'm like, bro, if I'm in a position to where I don't have anything, I'm gonna be learning this shit. But
you know what I've been doing though, bro? I'm gonna be honest with you. I just block them niggas. I don't respond.
it's not even that. It's not even about the block. I'm just saying that where somebody would, let's say if I went on somebody's podcast and they said, yo, you say you a multimillionaire, show me your account. It should be no point where you should have to do that. When somebody say, oh, I'm doing this and that, oh, show me, like, why do I gotta show you? I watched an interview with the comedian. I forget his name. I really want to shout him out right now because he be having some thorough interviews. You might have interviewed him, actually. But either way, the boy got on and he was talking about his baby mom, talking about paying child support. He said he don't pay child support. And long story short, she was like, all my girls is cool with how we do things. I take care of everything.
Oh, Country Wayne.
No, I wasn't Country Wayne. But he was like, I don't pay child support. I'm not doing that. We got good relationships. And she was like, the host was like, call a girl who says she's okay with that. He said, I don't do that. He said, I'm grown. We don't do that. And that's really how it should be. Like, I don't have to.
I definitely had a guy
I do not
do
have
that
to
to me,
prove
be like,
it.
how much have you made and this and that? And I'm like even when I went on when I bought the building, I went on a particular podcast, like they was like, how many members you got? Oh, I'm gonna calculate it. Oh, that's this and that per month and this and that. And I'm like, hey man, chill. Like, don't do that on live. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never, notice, be honest. Have I ever showed anybody how much money I really made? Ever? Never.
I don't think so.
Never.
But the conversation is about privacy and about expectations that people will try to discredit you because you are protecting your own privacy.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like, you get online now and everybody is
I don't want to breed envy. That's why I wouldn't show my, how niggas showing their
either way,
Stripe
we
account.
shouldn't have to.
I wouldn't show my Stripe account. All I'm gonna do is make a bunch of people jealous. It's not gonna make me more lit showing that. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna have a bunch of fake more friends, and then it's gonna have all my employees like, what the fuck is that? God damn it. And then it's gonna have you know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, I'm about to wrap this shit up, man.
Yeah, we could talk all day.
Yeah. This your boy Aristotle, man. Hey, we just went a crazy episode. You know what I'm saying? Out the mud. I got my boy Pushman Mitch. We talking that real shit. Who knows? I might have him again. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, I fuck with bro. But yeah, man, make sure y'all tap in and tap into his mentorship if you want to learn about how to get some business started. And then tap into mine as well if you want to learn the stock market, man. You know how this shit go. One thing about me, I don't hate on nobody. You know what I'm saying? If I bring them on my platform, they can sell. Otherwise, ain't no point of being on this motherfucker, man. You feel me? But anyway, man, thanks, bro.
I appreciate you.
Coming through, bro.
You already know.
Yeah.
As always, man, let me know whenever you want me back, bro. I'll pull up and do it again.
Let's get it. Here's why you need to get this ebook right now. It is the best stock market ebook on the market. And to cater to you guys' short attention spans, everything I can't say on one page, I say in the video. So all you gotta do is click watch video, and it'll go straight to a video. What's going on, Mythbusters? Okay. Let's get this thing started. Let's scroll through. You'll see that I'm talking about a lot. Is something we're always going to be doing, day trading especially. Facebook users, click the link. Instagram users, you can simply comment the word book on any of my posts or under this post to get the link sent to your DM for the book. It is $24. It will literally teach you from A to Z how to get started. Let's get it.